Hello,
I
everyone.
don't have a picture.
Hello.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, wait, there we go.
There is the fee. Before we go do anything else, I want to draw three special attention notes to Fee Screen. Number one, they have a dog. Number two, they're
Most
still in
importantly.
Germany, rocking a 5 a.m. right now like a fudging champ. And
Thanks.
we're still within that 15-minute time limit. I can't swear just yet. And number three, they are cosplaying as Hiro. If you can tell, you look at that, got the ears, a little bit of the makeup on. It's awesome. I knocked out my earbud because that's how excited I am.
So
Now,
proud of you.
that being said, hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 17 of season 1, Wayward Arcadium. Including today, we have 3 episodes left for the story of the first school year. So let's do an introduction. I'm super friggin' hyped. I can't believe this is all happening. So let's start off with Aubrey. Aubrey, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Aubrey, and I play Aurora Doyle, our, local soft girl witch with the murderous familiar, and we both use she, her pronouns.
Nice. Next up, Dusty, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, what your pronouns are.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I am playing Aldwin Sanchez, baker of breads, haver of existential dread, to try to save one of their favorite professors, and all around just a menace to society.
Baker of breads, haver of dreads.
Love it. Next up, we got Aki. Aki, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Aki, and my pronouns. I wasn't going to say pronouns.
What?
I was going to say something else. My pronouns are she, her. And tonight I'm playing Sarnai Aeltishma, pronouns he, they, your local sad boy summoner wizard thing with horns and daddy issues. Well, maybe not. Actually, no, daddy issues don't go away even after they say good job. Never mind. Just bad shit all around.
Yeah, still have a lot to unpack for season 2 and the subsequent seasons, but right now.
Yeah, it's season 2? Yeehaw, folks.
Yeah. Well, right now, but I'm looking forward to season 2. I'll say I'm very excited. Next up, Makai, well, let's go with you. Please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Well, hey there, friends. It's your friend, you they, you them. I'm playing for you tonight, Gritted D Stone Basin, a fellow they, she. I use they, he, they use they, she. If we're looking cute, you can tell us, but they's where it's at. And we're ready to get in there and get rolling with you. I just woke up from a nap. Let's do this.
Love it. Love it. Well, last but certainly not least, Fee, rocking the ears. Please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hi, everybody. I'm so happy that I can be here this time. My name is Fee. I'll be playing Hiro for you guys. My pronouns are they, them, and Hiro's are he, him, and he's your local dollar store heart boy, since he got apparently demoted from F boy to someone with feelings, which is very new. We don't talk about it. We ignore it. I'm very excited.
Exclusively talking about it.
Oh no, I'm very happy to be here, though I will probably have to take the ears off at some point because I didn't really think this through, that my head is too small to both sport ears and headphones, so one of them has to go. But I'm very, very happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm very excited to be caught up on what happened. What did Hiro miss? Actually, also don't tell him. Maybe like, I don't know, one singular brain cell.
Well, I'm going to answer that in just a bit with a recap, but first I got to introduce myself. My name is PJ. I'm the GM for Nat20 Productions, official here on Twitch, and Wayward Arcadium here with the Goblets and Gays and Nat20 Productions. My pronouns are he, him, and as a GM, I'll be playing everyone and everything you can imagine in between. And here's the recap.
Wait, I need to hate someone.
I was going to say, do you want to do the recap or do you want to do Aki, who we hating today?
Yeah, let me do
Aki,
who we
hating
hate.
today?
We are hating on Ellen DeGeneres, the lesbian Mr. Rogers, or so we thought. Be kind to yourselves, she said, as she underpaid her staff and like abused half of them. I don't know. Do you remember what she did to Mariah Carey? Because I didn't. I was like 5 when that happened, and I thought that was kind of fucked up. Just bad host, very uncomfortable to be around, and then bad bosses, and we all hate bad bosses, so it's very easy to hate on her. I don't need to also like dump the unnecessary amount of potential divorce court drama. Like, I don't know why. She was a very will they won't they with her own wife apparently. So yeah, just don't go watch her stand up. It's also very it's meh. Like, it's funny, but it's meh. And I mean, like, if we're also gonna go with meh stand up, then like shit on John Mulaney too.
You know,
Okay, but
kinda same
no, wait.
wheelhouse.
Okay, well, but John Mulaney, and all of his personal shit aside, he was and still is kind of funny.
No, John Mulaney is funny. I'm just trying to get rid of him right now.
Yeah, he's funny, but kind of trash.
Yeah, he's
Trash
like his,
can be funny, but it's
like
just
his
trash.
exactly
But
like
he's
his how his
funny.
father said. He has the backbone of a chocolate eclair.
Yes, he does.
He's going
But
through a rough
also,
patch and he's
but
making all the
also,
rough
there's a
choices along the
horse
way.
in the hospital, and that
There's
will
a
forever
horse in
be
this mouse.
iconic.
It is. No, I
Iconic? Hang on.
my sister and I
Iconic.
know
Shut up.
my sister and I know his routine for all 3 stand-up specials by like heart on Netflix, which is saying something. But I gotta get rid of
Well,
I gotta get rid of him.
I'm personally
If you
keeping my
wanna-
fingers
if you-
crossed for a John Mulaney Redemption Act 2023.
If you
Get his
wanna,
shit
if
together.
you wanna like have someone funny to watch on Netflix, do Trevor Noah or Donald Glover's really, really funny. Joe Coy is really funny if you like Asian
Joe Coy.
jokes.
Ali Wong. Ali Wong is the
Ali
best.
Wong is-
always good.
Ali Wong is so funny.
And what a
it
freaking
was-
unit to do 2 shows pregnant both times. What
I
the
know.
heck?
Honestly, I could
Baby
never. For
Cobra
multiple
still has
reasons.
me send every single time. Also, always be my maybe as I think the movie that she did really funny.
with Randall Park.
Yes,
I think.
him. It was a fish.
Yes.
Oh, Eliza
Love
Schlesinger is
Eliza
also really funny.
Schlesinger.
Schlesinger,
Schlesinger.
Schlesinger,
Liza Schlesinger,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ash
you mean
slinging.
my queen?
Slash
And I got a thing where she
bringing-
like went away, came back, became buff as hell,
Gosh.
and I was like,
She's great.
Okay.
She's pretty
We do
good.
love to love, but also Trevor Noah is really, really funny.
Yeah.
Afraid of the Dark is
Bringing-
His book,
So
11
good.
out of 10. Not even super big reading on it anymore.
he speaks with Russian accents. Then it's very fun.
all right, so bringing it back before we get into today's episode, quick recap, not just for the heroes in the room, but for the heroes in the chat. So here's what you may have missed. Last episode, we had the morning announcements. We come to find out that there's basically a trial being put underway. Well, a bunch of different trials that are slated because, well, a lot of crap has kind of gone down, and divination class has been canceled for the foreseeable future because, well, 5 heroes jumped into that room and set off like 6 spells at once and broke the whole place. So there was there was a major investigation looking into possible demonic possessions, possible cult-like activity on campus, possible acts of terrorism or abusing a teacher. And all of it came down to this amazing episode of Scooby and the Gang Blues Clues where the whole team basically just took the day off to go figure this the F out. They found a bunch of key evidence and eventually found out that the Chilaxian teacher that was here to teach illusion class, Domina Vigilate, was part of something called Teacher's Pets, where she was tasked to move into the school and start force recruiting students into the Hell Knights by means of the test, a Hell Knight way of graduation by forcing them to resist the temptations of a demon and then allowing them to become a Hell Knight in the order. However, as the past 16 episodes have proven, this has not been going well at all. And many students, people of Absalom, maybe even Holy Fist himself, were succumbing to terrible, untrained possessions. She gave herself up, and the trial was very, very quickly handled. The biggest problem, though, was this person is, technically speaking, a high-ranking officer and a lower noble of another nation. And by arresting them, this could cause an international incident. And the brilliant and quick thinking of the party said, well, you know what? We know a Hell Knight whose job it is to be internal affairs and to find Hell Knights that have corrupted their oath and done bad, naughty things. And in moments,
we know a military police officer. Weird.
Basically an MPIA, however you want to refer to it. And within a few short hours, Daddy Kalmand Amata Aelitish was summoned to arrest Domina Vigilante and basically to punish her in a horrible, horrible fashion for all of eternity. And that was episode 16. It was a lot, and I'm probably glossing over some things, some finer details, kind of like how Professor Morrow may be losing their job and no longer has a nation to go home to anymore. So what's that going to be like? How we're going to go with that? Well, that's a different story and a different question. Right now, we're going to be starting episode 17 of Wayward Arcadium. Give me that morning announcement music. Good morning, you freaking legends! Hello, I am Cooney Marmer, the voice of choice. I am the level 10, powered to the 11th, and let me say, it is wonderful to see you all. The school year is almost over, finals are around the corner, and I am excited to see what you all do. I cannot wait to read the stories of your amazing adventures sometime down the road. Quick morning announcements, and then I'll let you do whatever the do that you're going to do is. Quickly announcing everything. Divination class is back on schedule. If you need to go see the professor, divination, you can go skedaddle right on ahead and go ask them all your questions. That being said, full disclosure, illusion class is freaking canceled because that teacher was a cultist. I'm bringing it for real, and I'm telling you, mess with demons, you're gonna get the smite. And teacher Domina Vigilante got smoked. That being said, if you are looking for protection against the demonic arts, Mr. Garv Animosis is here to help you out. Please meet him by lunchtime in the quad. He'll be going over some defensive maneuvers as well as demonic instructions on protecting yourself. Because like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Where there's demons, there's a pyre. So get ready for the fight of your life against the demons of strife. Go find Garv Animosis in the quad today. That being said, I am Cooney Marmer. I am so freaking proud of you. I'm your number one fan. I'm your total stan, and I cannot wait to see you same time, same place next year for the next step in your adventure. And until then, please take these words to heart. We are a community, and you can't have one without you and I in it. Why? Because teamwork makes the dream work. Stay legendary, your friends. Cooney Marmer, OUT, out.
Ooh. I love you, Cooney. What a good dude. Hope he doesn't turn out to be the big bad evil guy. I swear to
God, I really hope Cooney Marmer is not the big bad. I would just like, you know what, just take me out with your dulcet tones. It's okay.
I feel like even if you were like a big bad, could you imagine like the epic amount of music that would play out of nowhere cannonly during the battle? Like, I feel like he's just followed by like a boombox, like a sentient boombox.
Wasn't he like the bomb ass DJ for the dance?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cooney could kill us with like Skrillex,
like hologram CD players.
I mean, there's Psycho the goat.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that they will kill us with Skrillex. Like
the goat will be the big bad. I'm calling it now. Season 13, it's happening.
it's
season 6 and episode 6.6.
I don't think we have to worry about cultists of dragons or cultists of demons now. Cult of dubstep. That's the real problem.
Cult of dubstep. That's right. We pray to the god Wub. The god Wub? Yes, of Wub Wub. Wub.
And his mighty bass cannon.
You're like that close. Just say it.
Don't forget the demigod Sony War.
Cleric Skrillex will be the next one to be will be the next one to be infused into the ukulele.
So what day is it again?
Oh, who knows?
Too early for
Who
this.
knows?
It is, oof, you're looking down the barrel of maybe the second to last day of classes.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
Finals are tomorrow.
Finals.
Jesus.
And what's important about this is when you all take your finals tomorrow, all of those rolls you've been making for your study rolls will come together to give you the bonus to see if you fail or pass your class. But until then,
Something like that.
you have one whole day of doing stuff. What are you going to do?
I've been trying to break a conspiracy. I haven't been paying attention to maths.
No, I think we're done. We're done. You ever see one of those plays? Those plays where they have that one person where it's like they're in their home and they hear a noise and they're like, oh, who's there? And then they go proceed to check the noise by themselves in a basement or somewhere dark, and then they die.
Sorry, no, I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen exactly one play. It lasted 30 minutes, and 20 minutes of that were my dad fighting a lot of people. It was a long story.
Oh, that does not sound like a play. Remind me to take you to one. So in said plays, it's usually the best way to put it is people who don't mind their own business that dies. You know, they enter things like abandoned houses, abandoned hospitals, abandoned buildings,
So
abandoned
stories about
ruins,
adventurers doing their job.
abandoned catacombs.
It
It's
sounds
sort
like
of
it sounds like everything that we have been doing so far is
Exactly.
literally what
Yeah.
you're listing.
I'm here for it. This sounds like a good time.
no.
I don't
I enjoy
quite
living. That's a lie. I don't. I enjoy the.
Oh, buddy, it's okay.
That's right. Therapy. That's
Later.
what I'm doing this summer.
Sadness?
I mean, we have a date. We want to like. It's been stressful for a while. Do we want to just go do something fun?
I go
I
to
feel like
class.
we do
Yes.
that every 3 weeks, but it has been 4
Do
weeks
we even
since
have
we've done
class
that.
right
It's
now?
a class.
Our classes, like, there are no classes to go to, right?
They're kind of like, you know how when you're like in high school or college and it's the end of the semester and everything is like open but not for business. You know what I mean? Like you walk in, you're like,
You can
"Hey,
go
teach."
in.
Yeah,
But,
no one's
you
gonna
know,
learn
this-
anything.
What
but you
kind
can
of
vibe and
college
catch up.
You're watching
or
a movie.
university? What kind of college or university did you go
Hey,
to?
yo.
I
I would
never
love
had that.
to drag their
Yo.
names through the
College.
mud, but I'm
Yo.
probably gonna take too much fire for that. So I'm just gonna say a bad one on the East Coast.
I
A lot
never
of them
never
over
had
here.
that. My university was just like, you're paying for this and you will be in debt, so we're just gonna grind the shit into you until it's like the very last second. And I was like, cool.
Community
Thanks.
college.
I love
yes,
that.
I definitely went to college. That is the thing I did with my time and money.
I've gone to some semesters.
Yes, me too.
So
Same.
Aldwin is feeling real bad still. I think they talked to Maro last episode the other day about the thing. So now they want to talk again to the divination professor about helping Maro with things.
Okay, so Alden wants to go meet with Morrow to discuss their potential trial, right?
That and also the divination professor, because I asked Professor Morrow about like the vampire like disappearing, but they also took blood from both me and Aurora, and Alden's like, well, there's something they could trace. I don't know how this works, but blood magic maybe. I don't know if you could use the divination for that. And that's what Morrow said. You go talk to what's his face, the puzzle guy.
Okay.
Tirla.
So yeah, Tyrell.
Tyrug.
Yeah. TYR.
Or how I wrote him in my notes. Tyrell.
Tyrell.
So every single in my notes, that's how I spelled his name. I guess that's what I thought his name was this whole time.
Yo, it's
You've been
Tyrell,
taking
it's
notes?
Tyrell, but I'm super down to retcon that, later. Tyrell, the divination master. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yes, Tyrone, the
Professor
divination
Tristan.
master.
So anyway, Aldwin,
Yes.
we have you going to Professor Morrow and Tyrell.
Mhm.
Does anyone else want to do anything specific? Do you want to go to a class and get one last brush up? Do you want to close something off with an NPC or have one last moment or something? Like, what do you want to do? It's your like last day of school before finals.
I go and visit Lannis.
All right. Lannis is 100% in the gym doing his workout thing. We'll get to that in just a second. All right. Aubrey, do you have any place you want to take Aurora?
Honestly, I think she will go with Aldwin because yet again, she wants to help. And technically, yeah, Emperor did drink blood from her and Aldwin before. So she is also kind of curious about that. Like, why is our blood special?
Okay. All right. Aki, where does Sarah and I want to go?
I don't know. Genuinely, I do not know.
Sleep.
I no. He's had enough sleep now that Doloma's gone. Doesn't have to worry about like a knife to the anywhere. Mildly at least. So yeah. I'm genuinely unsure actually how to spend a day like today.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you don't have any goals or anything, like any vibes to worry about, or like any NPC you just legit want to chill with, then we can do something else in mind. I have something else in mind that we can do. We can play with that.
Okay.
Fee, where does Hiro want to go on his second to last day of school?
I'm kind of in the same boat as Sar and I don't know. I imagine him both running around naked, celebrating that school is over, and also like not giving two shit. I just I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He could be in the courtyard strumming his guitar and I don't know, pretending he's like a peasant that needs money. I don't know. Give him something, PJ, please.
Okay, I got you. Oh, I got something for both y'all. That being said, let's do quick. Let's do Aldwin and Aurora first, since you're both going to the same place. This will give us a little longer clock time. I need to figure out how to like not make this alarm so damn loud. But that being said, so you're going to see Professor Morrow first, right?
Yes.
Okay. You
even match.
Walk. Yeah. All right. So you walk eventually to finding Professor Morrow. They're in the same place y'all ran them last time. Their office, their teaching room, still looking pretty sullen. The robe is not on, just a skeleton. The green like kind of fire in the eyes. They're just looking over paperwork. Tons and stacks of paperwork all over this desk, and they kind of look up to you and say, "Hello, students. That is good to see you. What can Professor Morrow do? How are you doing today?"
Hello, Professor.
Thanks.
Well, I think we were coming to see if we could actually help you.
Yeah.
With the whole your trial going on and the thing. Do you know a way that we could help like to do that? Because I don't want you to be exiled from home.
Unfortunately, unless we can go to Geb and give them an argument as why I should be allowed these back into citizenry, I don't think Geb will take Professor Morrow. But what is in their heart is possibly becoming first chartered necromancy teacher of Arcanumerium. Are you familiar with Arcanumerium magical bylaws?
A little. I had to use them a little earlier this year.
Absolutely not.
This good. His book is old and frustrating. Basically, They don't believe in necromancy. They don't teach it more than healing purposes. So there's a vacancy for work, but it technically goes against charter. It's frowned upon in this society.
I speaking about the whole going to Gap, if we can prove that you didn't actually kill this lord, would that help your case at all?
I do not know, Aldwin. I worry about this. If I can prove it was not me that killed him, they would be looking at who would. You're only other person there. And they would not want to risk your immortal souls for what was my mistake.
Do we know he's dead?
There was
He
no
just
fight.
vanished. Like after drinking our blood. Like yet again, it's and then there's the question of why ours?
What do you vanish? Yeah, that
Yeah. Like what is so special about our blood that made him vanish?
I only know about spirit things, energy
Mhm.
of life and death. As far as blood, I know it's reagent. I know why it's reagent. Blood is powerful. If you are sorcerer, blood is where your magic is. If you are fighter, it's where your recovery is. If you are a rogue, it is where energy is. But you are not rogue, fighter, sorcerer. To my knowledge, are you sorcerer? I want to assume nothing.
mm-mm.
I don't think so.
Okay. So that being said, it is good reagent for necromancy, but other than that, I would have to get alchemist and I would get symbols of blood, and it would probably take probably like 3 months of experimentations.
But could you maybe do that into giving you a little bit more time in this trial?
I would have to file for extension based on this being key evidence. But again, this being key evidence would implicate you in the murder of Lord. And also probably implicate me in negligence. I don't want this.
Okay.
That is true. That would make it a little worse.
But, Aldwin, you take alchemy, right?
Yeah, I use a lot of that in my baking as well.
I mean, even if we don't submit it, I do kind of want to know why this happened. Like, if anything, like vampire or blood, like anything eats our blood, do they just go poof?
I haven't. Besides that, I don't think we've dealt with anything else that would like to eat our blood, or has eaten our blood, to my knowledge.
Not that I'm aware of either.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely check with the alchemy professor. Do you think Tyrion would be able to help? So, because they could do divination if they could see what happened. Because I know they said when they were about the anchor point with like a puzzle. I mean, if they could divine what was happening there, like a scribe, they use that.
We were both there.
Blood? That may be stretching quite a bit. Magic is kind of wonky.
And I honestly don't know how vampires work. I don't know like how long the blood stays in their system, but maybe we could figure out at least where he went.
Doesn't hurt to try. I mean, they're probably not doing anything.
When it comes to a vampire anatomy, I know a little bit. I know that blood is not just food or fuel; it is essence.
Mhm.
You know, again, used for reagents and necromancy for reason. Yes, so it's possible if there was something unusual about blood that would give them some sort of. Most of these lawyer vampires just want euphoria. So maybe they figured they'd get a cheap high that they would never experience again. But if there's something that unique about your blood,
I'm just an elf. I don't.
my dear student, I am a walking, talking skeleton. No one is just an anything. Everyone is infinite possibility of one thing to infinity.
This
You
is
are an
true.
elf, but you are an elf of 1,000, 1,000,000 elves. That could be anything.
I mean, that's true, I guess. But I was just like, I guess I'm just curious, and I mean, yet again, maybe you could. I don't know. There's a million ideas, and I don't know if any of them are even possible.
No, that's good. No, possibility is not insurance for
Mhm.
success. Possibility is fuel for innovation. I practice necromancy. Do you think being curious would make something people thought was evil have any application? No, they would go, oh, you're necromancy. You'll make the dead alive. But there's so many more applications. This is what is needed. Curiosity. Go do the thing. Go do the blood thing. Go bleed.
Thank you, Mara.
Thank you.
We'll really see if we can try to do anything to help.
Yeah, I mean, we'll at least be there to talk about how good of a teacher you are, and give you recommendations.
Yeah, I appreciate this. For trial, if you wish to come, be possibly witness, could you maybe prepare a statement about why necromancy is good beyond the practical application?
Yeah,
It might help in my
absolutely.
case.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Good. I really appreciate you doing this. Thank you. Goodbye. It's great seeing you, my students.
Yes. Hopefully, we'll see you. We'll see you for the rest of the year, and hopefully, we'll see you again next year.
This would be good. I will be looking forward to this. Yes. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
So with that, I guess the question is, do you want to pop off to tier level right now? Or do you want to go to Marinlay for some alchemy and some bloodletting?
Maybe we should collect the blood first and then go to tier level.
But then they would be also fun. I haven't seen them in a bit.
Yeah, I've never seen them, so.
Okay. Oh, how about this? Let me ask you this question really fast, just so I can kind of gauge time. Do you want to role play with Marinlay, or do you want to just legit bleed and leave? What do you want to do? That's terrible.
I mean,
The old bleed and dip as God intended.
I love just bleeding.
And leaving it.
Yeah.
Favorite of mine.
Bleed and leave.
I would want
The
to
old
actually
drip
do
and dip.
a little bit. Moving on. Role play with Marinlay. I think I could probably do the Tyrael thing later.
Okay.
If we want to, because I'll be there and I'll interject, but I don't have anything in particular I need to talk to Marinlay about. But if anything comes up, sure.
Sure. Okay. So you all go to Marinlay Logorunun's science class. She is basically taking this time to work on a bunch of personal experiments because there's literally this school looks like a ghost town. There's no students in any halls. No student is in any class. Even the bookworms, like Aurora, game recognizes game. All of your fellow bookworms and overachieving academics, no one's in their classes second to last day. But you get to her office, her lab, and she's like cheek deep in a microscope, just going, fascinating. That's really fascinating. Wow. I need glasses.
Oh, hey, Professor.
Hello, Aldwin. Oh, and this is a friend. Welcome to my science lab. It's so great to see you. She smiles, this big grin. You see a little gap in her teeth, and she's so happy to see you.
Yes, this is my friend Aurora. So we had a question. Um, we wanted to know if you could do like any blood alchemical test. I we it's very strange. I understand. We have concerns that maybe there's something very strange slash unique with uh blood.
Yeah, look, science can't be squeamish. It has to get to the bottom of every possibility. So I'll tell you what, I'll bleed you guys now, bleed you all now. But I'm gonna need to get, where is my turkey baster? And you just see her kind of looking around for all of her tools.
How small or how big are your turkeys?
She goes in the back, you hear rummaging around, and she goes,
Right.
so out of curiosity, what's the turnaround on this blood experiment? How much time do I have to like get in those blood cells?
I mean, if we could do it fast, if we could do it like in a day. I don't know if that's how any of this works, but I make potions into bread, so who could say?
Yeah. And then she comes out and she's got this giant wooden crate filled with like syringes and turkey basters and knives and like more microscopes and it's a whole bit. And she places it down and she starts throwing them around systematically. And she goes, yeah, how's that going, by the way? I'm really looking forward to your next invention. I'm really curious to see how baking and subatomic natural particles can somehow intertwine.
I think it's been going good. I've been really doing this thing. I found this thing where you create cakes and baked goods to look like real life items.
It's really confusing.
Yeah, no, it's great. And also like I've been able to like do it's like I work with this and it also like helps you figure out more about the item that makes it look like. I kind of like injecting whatever you're using with it. So like the book ones, I put some paper in there, some thread from socks when I made the sock one.
This sounds transcendent. The fact that you can make pastries that have the qualities of the thing that's mimicking. This is incredible. Alduin, I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your time, but when you come back again, I would love to see this get hunkered into and become a thesis. I think this would be groundbreaking, and I don't think there's anyone else leading into this. So this would be big.
Thesis involves writing, correct?
Well, it's a bit more longer than just writing. You have to study and research and write and report and write and edit and write, and then you have to go in front of a doctoral board. Then they have to approve your thesis. It's a long process, but you would be the only person in Galarian that could be cited for this. But you could be the progenitor. You could be the trendsetter. You could just be the person to bring the science into the world.
I see my future.
It does
before
sound.
my eyes.
Yes,
That does sound
Eureka!
very, very cool, but also like a lot of work, but also very, very cool. But yes, I would love to do that. I'm becoming a next semester.
Great. Next semester. I'm so excited. Okay, here's some sharp objects. Go to work. I'll get the blow when you're done. And she has a turkey baster ready to roll.
Hell, I'm glad that I am the expert in medicine here.
I was just about to say, give me medicine checks, since because she looks at it and she goes, I am a master chemist, goblin scientist. I know a lot of things. I am not medically licensed to draw blood, but I am allowed to look at it. So give me the resources.
I'm so
Oh,
glad I
then
took.
give me your arm. I'll do this, I guess.
Who wants
Like,
to do a resource gathering mission?
I'm so glad I
The
took
resource
medicine
node
this
is
level.
for blood. Oh man,
I got a 25 medicine check.
you're good.
I got a 24.
You're both good. You're both surprisingly very good at finding a vein, getting in the source, getting out that sweet gold. She takes a turkey baster, puts your blood into this one giant collection, like petri dish, which is like hermetically sealed. It's basically gonna keep the blood as blood. It won't coagulate, and she can just draw from it later as much as that source will allow her. Same thing for you, Aurora. Gets it, gives her own little containment unit. It'll be a liquid, viscous, syrupy red blood forever and ever. And she can just take from it and look at it. And she goes, great. Okay, so science doesn't work in a matter of hours. do you have anything you want to apply to an individual blood cell now that I can report on? Otherwise, this is probably going to be my entire vacation researching, which I'm excited for. Thank you so much for giving me homework.
You're welcome. I mean, I guess it's just yeah, we've both been told our blood is weird, and we want to know why. I say as I blink at her with my heterochromia eyes.
And also too with his heterochromia eyes.
Yeah, I think theirs currently are actually like what? Actually, yeah, no, one's purple, one's blue.
We match them.
Yeah, maybe the opposite because
Yeah.
Alwyn actually is kind of like thinking for a second, and they're actually gonna be like, I don't know if this is gonna be something you could do right now or something, but I don't know how to word this, but would you be able to look at the I'm trying to think if Alden would say this in more scientific terms, which they absolutely would not. The cells affect or how time affects these blood cells. That's very odd. I understand, but I have concerns.
Absolutely. That's half the fun. That's why I took so much blood from you. Because I need a lot of time to try different variables and experiments. But if it acts like most blood, it'll coagulate and become dry and sticky and crusty and gross. So I'll look that over the break. If you have anything now for me to introduce to the blood cells, I can do that now.
I think the blood needs to be introduced to other things. I think that's caused things.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you give me some sort of address and I'll do some experiments. And if I don't see you on the first day of school next time, I'll send you a letter with all my findings.
You might want to do that because I don't know where I'm staying.
What does that mean, PJ? Why wouldn't we make it back, PJ?
I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be staying on campus or off campus. I don't
Okay, we'll work on that. You don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was gonna talk to Tirlo about it anyways. I think he knows.
Yeah, they're just gonna give my Willow's address because that's where they're staying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you give her a general kind of address, ways to get in touch with you. She kind of chills the blood in this box that just kind of has all this like white mist coming out of it, and she just goes, "Ooh, you're gonna give me so many hours of not sleeping and studying and waiting for the sun to come up. I'm excited." And she puts it in the back.
Who is this again that they were talking to?
This
alchemy
is
teacher.
the alchemy teacher, Marinle Logorunun from the Mwangi Expanse, and she is very excited to be a nerd for about 3 or 4 months.
I'm gonna put her
She's
on
great.
the never interact with hero list because she seems way too excited about school, and that is not my vibe.
I'd be like that.
All right. So I'll be looking forward to going into that in further detail down the road. Is there anything else you want to ask or talk to Marinle about? Okay. So with that, all that scene done, the two of you have done a lot today on school campus. Let's go to Greta, who is looking for Lannis. And sure enough, your boy is getting in his leg day at the gym.
I let him finish his set. I'm watching, trying not to stare too hard.
All right. As he's basically got his spear on his back in a bunch of armor just hanging off the edge. He's just coming up, finishes, sees you. Got 2 more. Up, down.
One more.
Spear. One more.
One more.
Ugh,
Again.
for the wall. Ugh. Anyway,
There we go, big
puts it
guy.
up.
You got this.
It's a towel, kind of dries off a bit. Hey, Greta, how's it going?
Hey, doing all right? I'm good.
Good. Feeling ready for finals?
Yeah, I decided That's not my accent. Hang on, rewind. Yeah, no, I was just I don't know. Things got real weird around the dance, so I've just kind of been taking it easy. But yeah, no, I probably should get some last minute studying in, huh?
Listen, I know you got a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, but I know that it wouldn't be there if you couldn't handle it or rise to the occasion. Whatever you feel is right, you got it.
That was really sweet of you, Randy. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Look, you're not allowed to fail, but also you're allowed to do what you got to do.
All right, you got me there. You got me there. But most importantly, in the massive amount of things I forgot, I just want to say I'm sorry. I know it wasn't probably a major thing on your mind, but things that kind of came up at the dance. There was a demon that I had to deal with, and I kind of freaked out afterwards, and I ditched you, and that was rude.
Yeah, no, I was in between jousting rounds and I was waiting for you. But listen, it happened. It sucks. But I mean, a friggin' demon attacked. I understand.
Yeah, but still, I should have. You see in me the ability to rise to the occasion, and I don't know. I feel bad, and I want to make it up to you.
You want to make it up to me, Greta? There's only one thing you got to do.
I'm not going to suplex you again.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know. I don't want that. No. Well, maybe like as a part of what you got to do. Succeed, Greta. And if you don't, I'm gonna take it from you. I'm gonna take the success from you if you don't succeed. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the grades. I'm gonna take the future. I'm gonna take it because I gave it to you. I gave it to you with what little I got left because I believed in you. I saw something. So I need you to rise. And you're not even done crawling out of your egg yet, you little phoenix. So I want to see you. I want to see you do it. All right. That's all Britta?
Yeah.
Last wall doesn't exist anymore. It's an idea at best. And it's my home. Which means when this semester's over, I'm going home. It's not even a dad. I came here because this was supposed to be the last chance of last wall. And I'm sorry I put that on you, but I put that on you. And that's the only thing I want to see is you do better than me every step of the way. Because if you don't, I swear to any god that's listening, I adore you. And I will take it all back from you. Since that's the only thing I got. Okay, dude? Okay, we're good? We understand each other?
Yeah, no, get that fucking head ready, mate, because I'm gonna fucking suplex you into the ground. It's fucking coming. You better prep your ass. And I just hug him.
He hugs you with the strength of a tired soldier, with the strength of a morning sun, and with the strength of a warrior without a home. And he hugs you with the strength of a friend who finally is getting to hug you. Rita, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I'm sorry.
We still have it. Like, we still have each other. At the end of the day, we still have each other.
I know. All right. I'm gonna sit with these feelings. I'm gonna figure out what I gotta do with them. But until then, my friend, what can I do to help you? That's what I do, man. I give. What can I do to help you?
Well, you invited me to Glasswall. I need to start packing if I'm gonna go there with you. So tell me about it.
It's complicated. God, it's so complicated. You got all the undead. Got all the undead people. You got the friggin' saint they took from us. You got Geb and you got Nox and you got us and you got the orcs. You know what? I'm not good at telling stories. You come with me and I'll show you. If you want to spend all of your time off from school with me in Last Wall, I guess, come with me. I'll kick your ass. I'll make it eat pain and shit pain for breakfast, and I will break you and I will build you into something stronger, and I will show you what my home is like, what's left of it is like. If you don't want to do that, I'll see you same time next year, okay?
You know what? The old Brita would make a joke about how I enjoy to see you try and break me, but this is gonna be good. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fucking amazing. It's gonna be fucking ripper. You and me just doing it big like the old times. Oh, I'm excited.
You see Lannis just getting another chirp of hope in his voice as he kind of nods his head. He goes, yeah. It's gonna be fucking legendary, mate.
Fucking legendary.
Did I say that right? I'm not.
Oh, you fucking got it good.
Okay. Oh God. Okay, I'm thinking I'm done with the workout. I can't feel my knees. I'm gonna go get some chicken. You want some chicken? You gotta keep fueled, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get some chicken. Let's go.
Good. Oh, I need to wipe up my station. I'll tell you what. You go get whatever food you want. Go to the commissary or whatever. I'll meet you in 25. Okay.
Sounds good. I'll get us this one.
I'll find you. Don't worry. I got that champion's ping. I'll find you.
And
that's not how that works.
It's really not, but I was gonna let you have it.
Ah, good.
And I punch him in the arm. Greta runs off. Her tail is wagging. Also, I didn't get to say it at the dance, but yeah, Greta's tail grew back. What's good?
Greta's what?
Greta's tail grew back.
Awesome. Okay. This is going to be a very interesting how I spent my summer vacation. Dear Lord. Well, someone was looking at my blood. I went to this mess of a militaristic Last Stand. I went home to mommy and daddy, and that was also just a terrible. Okay.
I mean, the other option is I try and hunt down my dad, or go back to the whorehouse, which is still fun, but been there, done that.
True. Very true. All right. So with that, as you punch Lannis, he kind of recoils and not like that was terrible, but he's definitely laughing through some emotional vulnerability. Always a mess, but he loves you. As you run off, you can hear him just kind of going back to this count on his squats. With renewed vigor. That being said, Sarnai and Hero, roll me a perception check.
Yep. Would you like something lighthearted before we jump in? Because you guys mentioned chicken. Would you like to know how to say chicken in Hindi?
Yes.
Murgi.
Murgi?
Murgi.
Murgi. Love that.
It's so cute and it's very fun. Yeah, my sister's like nodding her head. It's very fun to scream for no reason too. So like that's what happens in this house. We just yell chicken for no reason at all.
It's a good swear word. It's like I have a friend from I forgot what part of Mexico, but like instead of saying like whatever expletive, they're like, oh, Wednesday, and I'm like, that's awesome.
It's beautiful.
Murgi is more like a battle cry for me and my sister. Yeah, it's just this is Murgi, like it's just exactly, yeah.
It does sound like an attack form in Bleach, which is valid since I guess. Well, Bleach Bleach
It is
takes
one of the greatest anime ever created.
yes, but it takes weird like Spanish aspects, like the language, and just integrates them in weird
Only
ways
the Arancars,
And the
as
Espadas.
but as Japan does, and it's
which
very
were a form of
weird.
Arankar.
Japan does weird things with other languages. They're just like, this sounds exotic and weird, and then if you're actually a native Stevie speaker of that language, you're just like, this is just awful.
This
They
is-
do it with
Oh,
German
yeah.
a lot,
Oh yeah.
like
Mhm.
a lot,
Mm.
especially with like spells and magic, and you're just
Honestly,
like,
again, especially
nice.
with Bleach.
Mhm.
Korean manhwas do that a lot, especially with isekais, because it's always in distinctively European castles. That's
Yeah.
always where it's settled. And so you can have like Estelovich von Dinkelheimer. Like I've seen Dinkelheimer as a surname before in a very serious like
No.
isekai setting. And no, this man was hot. Like but it was Dinkelheimer. Oh, good lord.
I bet
Yeah.
it sounds
But
so cool
you
in a
can be
Japanese cadence.
okay, but like you can be as hot as you want to. As soon as you imagine moaning Dinkelheimer, it's over, and then I'm sorry,
Exactly.
this cannot be. Like either
But
you're getting
but I don't think you would be. I think you'd be calling like him my lord. Like
Dinkle?
I'm arriving, Lord. Like I don't
Oh.
know.
Yeah, my lord.
I'm
yeah, that's a
arriving,
good thing.
Lord.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
arriving. you
Lord,
know?
That's
Lord, I'm
so
almost
posh.
arriving.
So uncannily posh.
I hate it here.
There's a lot going on within this conversation.
Oh my god. So anyway, these perception checks, yeah?
Yeah, perception checks.
Wait, hey, what?
Is everyone
I
rolling
have-
perception checks?
Oh no, just
No,
the two that
just
aren't going
us-
to
us
to the
two.
class.
I have an unnatural 20 because apparently my perception is sucking today.
Okay.
I have a 26.
Oh, stop flexing.
No,
Can
I physically can't. It's just so tense all the time.
I'm not flexing. I'm just like this all
I'm just
the time.
built different.
Exactly. The
Just
chest
built
muscles are just constantly like this.
Can I add a small scene for flavor
Sure.
for Flavor?
Flavor.
Wherever I couldn't remember y'all's names for a second. I'm tired. Wherever Saranai and Hero are, Greta just runs past them, stops, turns around. Hey, how's it going? I just saw Lanny. We had a really good talk. We're making a lot of fucking breakthroughs. We're about to go get chicken together. Oh, it's a good fucking day. Anyway, hope you're doing good. Mwah. And then just runs off again.
Aw. Love it.
Have fun getting chicken.
I kind of only heard the chicken part. Good for you, bro.
So while Greta is finally getting chicken in the commissary with Lanny, and they just catch up and talk, you two start kind of walking around the campus, holding hands or just vibing. I don't know. I'm not gonna put anything out there you don't want, but you're just walking. As you do, you start hearing this rather unusual sound.
We
Sound of a
start
lo-
frolicking, just skipping around.
Love it. So
Let's
backing up,
go
you're
fly.
frolicking around the
kite.
campus, having a great time. And then you hear this unusual sound. It's the sound of a lot of metal kind of clanging against itself in place. That kind of clack and clank that happens from heavy metal armor. And as you start noticing it, Sarnai, you hear not just the sound of a bunch of metal. You start hearing foot steps. You start hearing marching. You start hearing formations, and you hear a voice sort of kind of yelling at them. And as you look, you see dozens, hundreds maybe of students, townspeople, a few others standing in formation. And in front of them, with his back turned to you, is a very potato-headed man, very tall, very barrel-chested. You kind of recognize him as Garv Animosis, the teacher, the abjuration teacher. But now he looks a little different. His face is covered in piercings. Little sets of gauges and all over his face, all these sharp metal objects pierced into his face. his big square potato face. His armor was always a sort of heavy chainmail and plate combo. Now he's wearing spiky plate mail where the entire chest is a demon skull and it flanges off into spikes, sharp spikes. And you notice tucked in this belt on his back, very discreetly, but if you look, you see it, a small written letter or missive folded and tucked in. And you can just hear Garv yelling to this formation.
There's a what tucked into his where?
A missive or a letter, depending on how you want to put it.
And he is surrounded by the formation, or is there a way to sneak up on him?
He is standing in front of the formation, back to you. It's him, about maybe 100 plus students and people of Absalom and maybe people from other lands covered in a very similar form of armor now.
So that letter could totally maybe be snagged by somebody that is really good at stealth.
Yeah.
Cool,
You just need to
cool.
go ahead and make a thievery check to go into the quad and take it from him.
Oh, I'm absolutely going to do that.
Awesome.
Because hot topic master over here seems very intriguing. Where is my thievery?
Okay. I remember that the quad is bad, so I will be following. But does the armor look, I don't know, familiar?
Give me a society check.
Hey, PJ.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, PJ. So my thievery check
Yeah,
was a
buddy.
28.
Hold on. That might do it.
And my society check is a 29.
Oh, what up?
Power couple
Oh.
rights again.
Hiro, you are successful in reaching into the belt, grabbing the letter or missive and pulling it out, and you fold it up, and sure enough, it is a full-on letter with like royal seal and fancy script and a bunch of other things. It's at this time, Aki, that you recognize this exact form of armor and facial accessories. Garvanamusis, if that is his name, is an officer in the Hell Knights of the Nail.
And
Couldn't have
and
made
like
it more on the nail, you know.
Yeah, and-
that he is. Get
and
it?
like a
Lights are subtle.
and like a queer, I just walk like this, like, oh fuck no. just
Jack Sparrow went
Bam!
out there.
yeah,
Oh
just
my!
yeah, you've caught me
Muppet
aghast.
Run.
You know, it's not really particular in this campaign, but I am aware that people can be turned into jars of dirt, you know, just coming in. And thank you.
Of this game.
So if I get a little closer, what do I see, sir? Like, I just
What do you see? Like, what are you
I-
looking at? Are you looking at Garv? Are you looking at the hundreds of people?
all of that, I'm pretty sure it's within the peripheral. Like, you know, I'm perceiving it.
As Saranai tries to perceive, Hiro, who I'm assuming is close enough since he stole the letter, I want to do the anime thing where he out of nowhere like appears next to Garv and just like casually puts like an arm on his shoulder and it's just like, sup buddy, so what up? But I don't know if I should do a stealth check for that to see if like Hiro
what's
can
up,
like
Doc?
I mean,
yeah, exactly, if he can like sneak up on him, but that's
You
the
could-
scene that I'm picturing.
Yeah, you can absolutely make a stealth check. Do you want to read the
Cool.
letter first? Do you want to read it out loud while you have an arm on? What do you want to do?
Sure. Hiro will like do the thing where he like prompts up the letter and just like puts his arm on his shoulder. It's like, let's see what you got here, buddy. And we'll just like casually read the letter.
Alrighty.
Okay, so here's what the letter says that you are now reading out loud next to Garv. in the
Oh
quad.
God. Oh God. Well,
It's
let's
probably a war crime of some sort.
this will be probably really bad. Oh my God, Saranai, please protect me.
So you read
It's
the
a bit too late for
following.
that.
Attention, Marilictor. These
Oh,
are
God.
your final orders to be
Oh, no.
delivered to the letter.
Oh God.
Failure is punishment by court-martial and then stripped of assets and execution.
Okay, I think at that point, Hero will continue in silence.
All right. You read in the brief seconds as Garv's massive pierced potato face slowly turns on his plate mail to look at you. You read, Marilictor, you have already failed to lose your title and be thrust in this position. So as failure is your pattern, if you do not break it, you will be given no second chances. Operation Teacher's Pet is falling behind schedule. You have failed already. If I do not see a change in the next 2 weeks of your reports, I will be sending a full inquisition to your location. We will be stationed in Hell's Pier in Diabel across the waters. Know that we are close and know that the gate is already watching you. Remember your task. You must blend in. You said you will become a teacher, Marilictor. You said that you will teach the students, Marilictor. You said that you will force them to become Hell Knights or stoke in them the desire to become this. These students have the potential to become heroes, to become powerful warlords, to become dictators, to become overlords. And we need that power in the Hell Knights to prevent all of the Hells from taking them first. Take them, Marilictor, mold them. You have 2 weeks. Failure will not be tolerated again. Signed, the Lictor.
The liquor?
The Lictor.
Got it.
It's the same person who signed the last one. We probably would have mentioned that part.
Yeah. This is bad.
Bad,
Big,
extremely.
real big.
This is very bad.
It's,
Cool.
Season finale kind of bad, I would say.
So bad I dropped my fucking accent. Hello.
Here.
So bad. I got a
reading-
new accent. Jesus fuck.
Might want to run away. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And it's at this time that you see Garv looking at you with the rage and wrath and indignation that comes from a shame of having a secret found out about him. This is obvious. You've read people your whole life. He's looking at you, looking at the letter, hearing the opening sentence. And with that, he raises a hand up and shouts, "My Hell Knights!" And you hear 100 feet slamming in
Oh,
unison.
Hero will just be
Fucking
like,
3
looking at the
episodes in a
letter, looking at the letter, looking at him, and just be like, "Oh, buddy, I know thrusting problems," and like book it.
While Hero books it, I would like to step in, please. Maybe less queer-like. And for the third time in the row, I'm going
My
to
father will
invoke
hear
my
this.
daddy rights and just go, okay, and that's where you're going to stop. I should probably introduce myself. Shit. That's where I'm going to stop now. He is to be my husband, and I am Sarah Iltish of House Iltish. So please, it would be great on paperwork if you could not do what I think you're about to do.
Yeah, don't do it. Like Hero like pops up from behind Sar and I. It's like, don't do it, man.
So Garv starts to kind of grip midair, like a fist curling. And as he does this, you see a horrible black smoke begin to connect from the ground to his palm and into the sky above his head. And as he does, forming in it is a full formed lance. He picks it up with 2 hands, this massive jousting weapon. And he shouts, "You're dead. Don't gotta know. Wait, you can't tell him, dead boy. And he starts to thrust his weapon at Sarnai. Now,
So you don't have a thrusting problem, my dude. Good for
I will
you.
say, as this is technically the oncoming of combat, you can make a reflex save, Sarnai. And Hiro, if you wish to run away, acrobatics check.
I don't
Oh,
think
but
have-
I can't leave my fiance. I mean, wait a second. No, I can't leave Sarna behind. I will also do a reflex save. But technically, oh wait, I'll see first how Sarna's reflex check goes. Otherwise, I can maybe do something really gay.
Love it.
how many hero points do we have?
Everyone starts off with 1. Fee got an extra for showing up in full hero kit.
I'm gonna re-roll then.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Um,
Oh no.
I can do the gay thing. Okay,
It's
11.
because I rolled a
since
2.
Okay.
I
Please,
want to
please,
do.
Hiro.
I want to do the very gay thing of, since I established that Hiro was behind Sarnai, to twist us around and therefore saving Sarnai.
You please not get stabbed. It's okay. I can take it. You can't.
Okay.
You can't.
I'm doing the gay thing.
Give me an acrobatics check to
Sweet.
dance your way out of this.
Oh, I can dance very well.
You can
Alright.
dance if you want to. You can leave your
Leave your friends
behind.
behind, because if
Because
they
if
don't
your
dance,
friends
and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine.
Please don't
Boom.
copyright us.
Yeah, I think it's
That
no
was
fault. I
so
think we're okay.
badly. That was like so badly sung. I don't really think that anybody would pick up on it.
Look, if men with hats are that desperate, I mean, that's just bad for them. Or without hats. Men without
Honestly.
hats, right?
Without
31.
31. Okay. So,
I thought you said that's a 1, and I'm like, why are you excited about that?
as Guard shoulders this massive jousting weapon, puts an arm underneath it, and then just starts to move through Sarnai's position. You roll around his back, grab Sarnai, flip him, dip him. The weapon goes over your back, and you feel the amount of thrust in this thing would have easily impaled both of you. With that, I'm going to say, because you critically succeeded this, that you're able to get a massive head start on both of you getting the hell out of there, unless you want to stay.
I think I have something for this. I think I have something for this because I am nothing if not a spoiled rich bitch.
Can
And
I
you
call
just
my
insulted
sister?
me.
Can I call my sister?
No, your sister's
Please?
busy doing, well, she's busy
No.
doing Akane stuff.
Yeah.
She's busy.
Oh,
Busy
God,
doing
she's-
hot girl shit.
Yeah, I was about to say she's busy being fucking sexy and ruining the player's life with being Hero's sister.
Yeah,
Hey,
you do have
that
friends
was-
on campus.
You designed her. You designed her.
I
That's your
didn't
own
do
fault.
anything. I didn't do anything. I told PJ, make a sister, and he was just like, I'm gonna make her so hot that you will be in pain every single time she
Fair
comes
enough.
on
I
screen.
did not say
DJ, how
any
dare
of
you.
that. I did not say any of that.
You said it with your actions, simp.
You implied it.
Like, all I know
That was
is
heavy.
he was like, I want
heavy
a badass
simpish.
sister. I want her to be awesome. And I was like, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think I got a plan for this.
Yeah, you kind of girl boss too close to the sun, PJ. She is too hot. She
Girl
is
boss too close to the
impossible.
sun, Dick
No
Chris.
regrets.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
God.
So, Aki, what's your plan?
I would like you impose a DC. I would like to make a will save to see if I attack or if I flee, because I have been besmirched and I am nothing if not my mother's son. So I I need this personally.
Okay, so you want to make a will save? All right, I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. We can do all of this with a simple flip of a coin. All right.
Yes.
So heads, you think with your hail. Wow. Head, you think with your head. Tails, you think with your tail, if you know what I mean.
Put some tail into it, love. Let's do
All right,
this.
you ready? You ready? You ready? All right, here we go, Lockie. I didn't catch it on purpose. I wanted to land fully. And Fate says you think with your head right now. What are you gonna do, my guy?
Well, I understood thinking with one's tail as running, because that's how I assumed. That's what I thought you meant. So that means I guess I'm attacking. And I guess what happens is just fucking snarls like, just you son of a fucking cow, how dare you? And I lightning bolt down straight the line to hit his whole fucking crew.
Okay, that's a reflex save on me, right?
Yeah, on however many 120 foot lines, or however many is stuck there.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the DC on that bad boy?
My DC. What's my DC? I think it's a 21.
Yeah, I fail that.
Nice.
I feel like Hero is the
Nice.
meme of that little girl standing in front of the burning house. Like, he's just like, what? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. I guess it was good knowing both of you.
Yeah, I've been trying so hard not to die, and it failed almost twice, and I feel like it will critically fail today.
You've been trying not to die? Is that what's
Yes.
going on?
Well, apparently I'm not doing a very good job at it.
Hero, pure of heart, dumb of ass.
Incredibly.
That's why we love him. So what's that sweet lightning damage, my friend?
31.
31.
Yeah.
Oh my god. As you just like, how dare you shoot a lightning blast. It hit Garv. It passes right through him. It hits the army of students and civilians and
Jesus.
Chilaxi and Hell Knight, just rips right through them. And as it does this, Garv just starts pounding his lance rhythmically. And you start seeing these sigils appear on his armor. You start seeing these like purity seals covered in abjuration magic start forming all around him. And you see his eyes start to glow red. His face becomes beet apple red. And he screams in this voice that echoes, almost like a voice on a stereo, as he says, "My Hell Knight, from every corner of the school, I summon you to fight back!" The sky becomes blood red. The clouds become pitch black. In like the purge, you hear a roar and rumble of footsteps. Suddenly glass shatters from the room across the quad as a table is thrown through it. You see a person just jump out, covered in like pencils as daggers, just red eyes, horns slowly starting to grow and racing. You can hear violence exploding in every corner of the school. Aldwin, Aurora, as you're leaving the science teacher's office, you're seeing a legit riot break out as students just covered in makeshift plate mail, wielding horrific weapons, just start screaming, "For the nail! Stick him to the post!" And they start running around and just start like breaking shit and screaming for blood. Now, enjoying some delightful chicken in the commissary, we see Lannis and Grida. Suddenly, an apple flies by Grida, accompanied by mashed potatoes, a whole chicken, and a screaming, confused cow. Gets whipped over your head, followed then by a suplexed long table, shatters in the opposite wall. Lannis kind of stops and turns, goes, "What in the last brick of my
Fucking hell.
I'm trying to have a meal with my friend." Rude, right? Last day they must
Yeah,
have
no, who's fucking throwing cat? Does Mama need to smack a bitch? Hang the fuck on.
If
You have your
we
weapons on
go
you? 'Cause
down, then
I
we
think we're
will
gonna have to
down
rally.
together.
You know how to speak to a lady. And Ritter reaches back and pulls out her sword and shield.
Lannis, who literally is always seen with his shield, armor, and spear on him, like dawns on his armor quickly, throws his hand to his shield, pitches out his spear, and he goes, back to back, buddy, or shoulder to shoulder?
Hip to hip. Sorry.
Shoulder to shoulder, we got to get this rally going. Let's go.
Let's frickin' go. For the wall. And as he turns, you see students. You see members of the Absalom city. You see members of the Chilaxian nation just tearing through with these massive halberds, lances, burning torches, just sticking anything they can. If it moves, it's dead. And they turn to you and they say, nail them to the sticking post. Kill them all. And they just start running into your formation. When we come back, the battle for the quad, the war for the Arcanumerium. Welcome to the last day of school. Back in 5 minutes, everybody.
What a weird
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for that lovely break. If you're just joining us now, well, you're in for a hell of a ride. Perfect choice of words for that. That being said, let's pick up where we left off. I need everyone to roll me a perception-based, or you know what? I'll tell you what. You get to roll the skill you want for your initiative as you now fight for your lives in the Arcanumerium in the last day of school before finals.
I was going to say stealth, but I'm like, I don't think I understand what's going on enough to try and stealth.
Mm-hmm. If you want to do perception, that is extremely valid right now as well.
Perception is really the only one I can.
Could I do Arcana since I used a spell?
You know what? I'm going to allow that because you quite literally fired the shot that started this whole thing.
Yep.
Give me that Arcana check.
I will do acrobatics to try to navigate my way through weapons and things.
Okay.
So
I think Aldwin is starting the cogs are turning, but I'm gonna roll perception for that.
that's a 28 for me, PJ.
Apparently, I know exactly what is going on for some reason because I rolled a nat 20 and that puts me to a 30.
Nice.
I almost rolled a nat 20. I just want to double check my math.
PJ,
Yes.
would I be able to roll a diplomacy check to try and, as we established, rally anyone who is willing to try and fight by our side and survive this whole kerfuffle?
Yes, I'll allow that. Absolutely.
So you're rallying us. It seems like we're the only ones. Maybe the teachers.
Whoever can understand me.
I
Right,
got
that
a
is-
dirty 20.
Nice. That is a 24 for me. That is a 10 plus 14. Well, 14 plus 10. That's how things work.
Perfect. That's perfect. Now, Sarna, you said you almost got a crit. What was your number totally?
My number in total is 30.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was because I rolled high, and I was like, that's close enough to 20. I was like 4 numbers away, but it's close.
So here's how we're going to do this. Because you are entering combat at different parts of the battlefield logistically, on your initiative, you are going to be fighting the unit in front of you with the units you have available, meaning Aurora and Aldwin. Good luck. Hiro and Sarnai.
Well, it's Aurora, Aldwin, and Pebbles.
And that's true. Let's not
No.
count out our little knife lord, the Owl King. He is which also means Hiro and Sarnai. You went to the quad. Good luck. And lastly, Grita and Lannis. Good luck. So, you
None
can
of
try-
that was helpful. Thank
No,
you,
well,
PJ.
Best GM award goes to me. Now, here's the thing. If you can make it to other people, you all can go on that combined turn. But right now, you divide the party, which means fight for your life. Starting off with Aurora. Aurora and Aldwin, you are facing down easily like 50 students, Chilaxian warriors, and citizens of Absalom in the tight hallways. This hallway is a 10 wide by 20 tall.
Beautiful.
Does this hallway have windows?
No, it doesn't.
Cool. So, I will start off as a free action. I will release Pebble. Because I imagine I'm holding him, and it's a free action to release.
That's a good point. Okay.
Free action, release Pebble, and then seeing all of this weird stuff, and then suddenly being like, oh no, I rolled that 20, and this is bad, this is not good, these do not look friendly. I will spend my entire 3 actions to cast Concord Inquire on just it is a 30-foot emanation, and I'm just going to drop it essentially right in the middle of the group that's in front of us.
Oh, this is going to get nasty. Okay. Remind me, that's a roll to save, correct?
Yep, it's a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. Okay. They seem pretty hardy. Let's see how they do. What's the DC to beat?
My DC is 21.
Well, it's not a critical fail, but it's a fail.
Cool. So that is going to be 10 sonic damage.
Sonic damage. Okay. As this spell rips through the hallways, you see this horrific kind of fish in a aquarium tank effect where it just bounces and gets trapped in this tight space. You see so many of them just shake and wriggle with the vibrations as so many of them just drop in the middle of the hallway. A lot of them just drop what you suspect dead on the floor. That being said, we are going to jump. Aldwin, prepare your action. Next up is Sarnai. Sarnai, you are on the battlefield. You have cut quite a nice line through this unit. They're still, they're still coming. They're mighty pissed. What are you gonna do?
I wish I didn't roll that high, to be honest, because I was still thinking, and I don't know how. I think Sarki's pretty fucking pissed. You know, there was no real break from the trial, from the court case, from just why and how, and now we have, out of all the Hellmlators, we have the worst ones. We have really bad. We have the worst ones. So I don't know. I feel like I might play a little meta-wise dumb because I'm aware we're like vastly outnumbered, but I don't know how upset, how deeply upset Sarnai is right now. I think the answer is very. I would like to. How frazzled does the army of people look?
You just hit their on switch.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're just ready.
They're angry and they're focused now. You made like a nice big line of death in their numbers. They're coming at you.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Then I guess for my first action, I need to know, is this one action or two? This is two. It's gonna be worth it. I think it's gonna be worth it. So, I would like to evolution surge Naga. Since this is now heightened, I'm gonna make her large instead of medium. And so she's so much
Large.
bigger, and so is her reach. And then we're going to please flip a coin for me again.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only thing that makes sense to me.
All right. So what do you need?
Heads. I'd be smart about this and run. Tails. I unleash all this pent up spite and rage
Okay.
that has been accumulating for 3 months.
So heads, you use your head and run away. Tails, you think with your tail and you get froggy and you jump into it. Let's see where it goes.
And you lounce on them sklouts.
Well, it's a good thing you decided to unleash the Naga, because it looks like you're swinging for the fences. You're fighting this fight, according to the Tails.
Now you tell me if this works. Can I command her to eat the commander? She is much larger now.
I know generally speaking, the creature has to have the swallow whole ability for that. What I will say is we can basically BS that if you want to. That will be a grapple check, and you'll have to maintain that, well, attack first, and then a grapple check after that, and you'll basically have to go through the stages of a swallow whole.
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay?
Yes. But now I'm thinking, oh,
Or do you just want to just do damage?
maybe I just want to just do the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have, but I mean, like, you know, biting is still maiming.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what I'll do. I'll just have her bite him. I would like to specify is in front of me as well. So she's nice and beefy, you know?
Nice and thick.
Yeah, and it's just my last action, so it's one attack. I think that's a 32.
Ooh,
Yeah,
32?
Naga's jacked, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just
fucking
double
yoked.
checking here.
Yeah.
I'm
So
31, my bad.
31. Okay. That will still hit. It's not a crit. That'll hit.
Is it close to a crit?
There's a bit of a range, but I'll say it's in the neighborhood. Yeah.
It's in the neighborhood.
It's in
Okay,
the neighborhood.
I just want just let my dice here, you know, so they just know a little bit
We
higher.
both know that damn thing's gonna roll a 2-0 on your next roll.
That's what I'm saying. Just let them hear. Just let them hear it. Just you know. Okay. She does so much more damage now because she got a really nice to hit increase from our previous our level up, and then we're wearing the wraps, and you said it affected her too. So she's gonna hit like a truck, I think.
That's what we like to see.
Here comes the Naga train.
I should just keep this calculator app open. It's too late for me to understand math.
Oh, you were the math gate. Come on.
Sarnai's the math gay, not me. It's
I
a
love-
little. Oh, not on API month. Oh shit!
Ah.
You get wrecked. 17 points of damage for the ultimate chomp.
Ultimate chow.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
chomp.
So that was what's a fortitude bonus? Absolutely. Okay. So Garv, who is staring at this dragon, readying this massive lance, which is meant to be used on horseback, sees the dragon, and you can just see the look of excitement on his face. He's just like, I've always wanted to kill a dragon. The dragon chomps down on him, and you can see the teeth of Naga start to kind of pinch and kind of just pop into his plate mail as he screams in pain. And with that, Naga has bitten into and grappled Garv Anamosus. If you want to keep doing the grapple checks for the next couple of rounds, you could, in theory, attempt to swallow him whole. It will not be pretty. You'll be at a big penalty, but you can do it. All right. Now, that being said, Hiro, it's your go.
Okay, first turn will be Inspire Courage. So we have that one out of the way. Fuck. And then we're back at not knowing what to do. And I think I will do the thing that has always worked out for Hiro, which is a fucking two-handed smack with the guitar and then going invisible.
Okay. Roll invisibility. Is it one action or two?
Ah, shit, I think it's two, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's two.
I think so.
Motherfucker! Oh, okay. We're doing the one smack, and then depending on how that one goes, we might do another. Or
Okay.
I will, go into defense.
Who are you
But-
smacking? Are you smacking the plethora of students in the quad who have declared that you'll be put to the sticking post? Or are you going to fight Garv?
No, because... fuck, I wish I could attack the students. No, it's gonna be Garv, because Hiro understands, based on his mysterious background, that sometimes people are just followers without really having another choice. So...
Okay.
He will go for Garv.
Okay.
And that is a 200 becomes a 2d strength. Okay, so roll for attack first.
Yeah. Really fast. Let me see if I'm getting my memory correct on this spell. No,
Don't
roll the hit.
spell
Roll the hit.
me.
We'll add.
Yeah,
we'll
don't
go from there after.
spell me.
Don't spell me. Spelling you, bro.
Alright.
Spelled, bro.
Okay. I'm gonna use my hero point. Oh, I'm totally gonna use my hero point. Fuck that. Okay, sorry. That was a 3. We're not gonna do that.
No, we don't like that. We don't vibe with that.
We don't want
Not a vibe. Not a vibe.
Oh god. Oh god, no. I'm really afraid. Okay.
Me too. Me too.
That is so not helpful right now. Okay. Okay. That's a nat 20.
I think. But damn!
Okay. All right. So here's what's gonna happen. Because you activated your bard cantrip, Inspire Courage, you get to roll the two-handed damage, and you get to add the bonus damage that spell does, and you're gonna double all of that.
Oh
Delicious.
It's a +1 to your
Delicious.
it's an additional +1 to your damage, and it was also an additional +1 to your roll. So that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it also affects all allies. So if there are student allies within 60 feet, they get it too.
Yeah, but not just anyone. You have to deem them an ally.
Yeah. So you
Okay,
can literally
so-
just go anyone that isn't in scary armor, and that works.
So it was 2d8 plus strength modifier, which I don't think I have one. I think that was always no, I don't have one.
Oh wait,
Okay.
wait. We did hit level 5 recently, right?
Yeah.
Level 5.
Yeah. So there's a possibility. Well, I'll say this. I don't know how you put your bonus stat points, but we can always figure that later. Figure that out later. Right
Yeah.
now, 2d8 plus at least 1 from the spell. The
Right, okay.
cantrip.
So that's 14, and that doubles is then 28.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. As Guard is struggling, you get this nice clean hit, bang, right off his dome. And he just kind of screams in pain as he knocks his head, which is now bleeding profusely from where you hit him, into the maw of the dragon and back again. So that was one hit. Want to hit him again?
Oh yeah, baby. We're going in for another backhanded one.
All right. It's, I believe, a -4 on this one.
Yeah, I think it's with disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay.
-3 because you're rolling with a +1.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Is the weapon considered agile?
Hmm.
I was asking if the weapon was considered agile. Because if it's not considered agile, then it'll be a -4 because it would be a -5.
Yeah. Let me check the notes.
I think you gave it agile.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure. It's PJ's weapon that
Yeah,
I am
hold on.
wielding.
The ukulele of House Rulo. I'm looking at my notes
Oh, hey,
right
I
now.
just found that.
No, but
randomly.
it got upgraded to a guitar, so I'm not sure if that has anything
Oh,
to say?
just my own headache. It's the same
Alright.
stats, just looks
Okay,
different.
sweet.
I don't want to think hard about how a ukulele hits different than a guitar.
A ukulele is just a dagger.
Yeah, I made it based off of a battle lute, so it's whatever a battle lute would be.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's finesse.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah.
I unfortunately do not use mine enough.
And roll to hit was just normal rolling, right? A d20?
Yep.
Sorry.
Normal D20. It's all
Okay,
good. You roll
sweet.
a D20. You add your, I believe, Dex modifier in this case. And once I confirm if it's agile or finesse, we'll see if it's a -4 or a -5. Either way, doesn't hurt to roll it now.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. That. Okay. Well, it's technically the modifier is 4, so it would be minus that anyway. So that's a 19.
Okay, a 19 on the die face or total?
Oh, total, because I
Total.
have to do a minus anyways, so
Sure.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you will miss on that attack.
Fuck.
Yeah.
How can I
Nope.
miss? His face is smooshed in a dragon. How
Well,
the fuck did that happen?
But miss, you swing and you hit a very solid piece of his armor, and he hears pang, and he's just like, "Does someone hit me with a guitar?" Like he is not okay. With that being said, you get a good crit on him. Unfortunately, second hit not as clean. Now we go to Gritta.
Mhm.
You and Lanny are side by side. This fight has been the worst 3 seconds of your life, the most fever pitch fighting. You have been to champions class. You've been to mandatory fighting instruction. It has not prepared you for the hell of a 2-on-75 war.
Jesus.
What are you gonna do?
Honestly, Gritta is focusing on locking down the. Where are we? The eating
Commissary.
cafe-
Yeah.
cafeteria commissary. She's trying to get focused on locking that down and sort of starting to establish a triage of sorts. And your survivors get patched up and start either helping defend the area, or get other people back into fighting shape.
Okay. You do have quite a number of injuries in your triage. Give me your choice. Medicine check, healing spells. What are you gonna do?
Since I have yeah, I'm gonna get as close to many of them as I can. I'm gonna start off with just the healing spell.
Okay.
And I
3
am
actions?
gonna all 3 actions, disperse it to as many people as I can fit in that 30-foot range.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, 3, 10. Where are my D10? Oh, convenient. 3 right next to each other. Okay. That's 9. I also don't feel like doing math, so we're just gonna 9 plus 8 plus 6. And then do I still add I'm a cleric on the damn near final episode. I should know this by now. It's 24. Am I adding that to what I roll, or is that just only for the second one?
That's fair. If you are doing the 3-action heal spell, you are rolling only the dice of what level heal spell that is and applying
Gotcha.
that to everyone.
Gotcha. All right, dope. Then everyone's gonna take 23 healing.
All right. You're seeing a bunch of your fellow classmates just kind of getting out of their beds, a little
Beds?
tender. Well, wherever you set up the triage. So
Yeah.
if they're on the ground or sitting on a table, wherever they're placed, they're getting up immediately. As Lannis is now a one-man line, and he's got his shield up, and he's reinforcing with 2 hands, and he's stabbing over the line, but he just goes, "Greta, I could really use reinforcements right now."
How many was I able to get up?
You have healed easily 6 back to fighting shape.
All right. Neat. I immediately direct them to get to Lanny's side, and that was all 3 actions. So I just go to him and prepare for next round, if that's the thing. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, I'll just say you point them in that direction. No diplomacy checks. They're already kind of going to the battle. End of the round, Aldwin. Aurora just rippled this entire hallway. You see Pebbles down on his feet, knife in his hands, waddling over slowly, like a Tonberry ready for murder.
First, just like immediately, just like, fuck Aurora the quad.
Yeah.
It just so pretty much everyone else kind of like in this hallway, they're all doing bad things. It's all like a bad time, right?
Say it again. So sorry.
Everyone else in the hallway, pretty much like everyone that's like around us, they're all just like doing. It's all bad.
I mean, oh yeah, it's bad. They're looking for a fight and they're taking it out on literally everything around you. It's not looking good.
Are we like right outside the alchemy room? Like literally right outside the door?
Like the alchemy, and then bend around the corner,
Okay.
and that's the hallway you're in.
Okay.
Scream for
Time
help,
to use
but
a fun
the alchemist
cleric
teacher.
thing. 30 feet away from all of it, in a 30-foot emanation. I'm gonna do 3 action harm.
I love Magi with cleric multiclass. Good lord, this gets spicy. Okay.
Oh god.
Do you have to for the emanation? Does it come from you? I don't remember.
Let me check it. I think it does come from. Let me double check that because I might be wrong.
Let's see. The spell has a range of 30 feet. If you're healing another creature, it just says 30-foot emanation. So that may come from me.
Usually
that might
emanation,
be
yes.
centered on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Aldwin, knowing this, they do magic. Dustin doesn't do magic. Immediately, free action, they're gonna pop out into existence and just pop back in with their bending time in the middle of everyone. And just go like, oh god, I'm so sorry. And then do harm.
Okay. So as you start bending time and you start folding the very fabric of space-time into itself so you can just move effortlessly, I want you to give me a free perception check. Absolutely free. You're still going to drop a harm bomb. I want to know if you see this.
Is my perception 10? I think so. That's 21.
21. As you're moving in those seconds between folded upon seconds, and you're moving into your spot to get ready to unleash the harm bomb, you see what looks like a boat starting to fade into the sea of lost time and space. And you hear that sound again. Get him out of here! That you remember when you left that classroom months ago. And then you hear a horrible laughter that's overwrought by static for like an old television. And then just coming out of that fold of time between time, you unleash the harm bomb. Roll damage.
Hate that.
Bamba.
Hate that.
We're in a war. What are you doing with lore, PJ? The fuck?
Yeah, just random lore drop in the middle of a fucking. We're experiencing goddamn Normandy, and PJ's over here just.
It is a basic fort save, by the way. Just
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah. What's the DC to beat?
my DC is divine DC is 20.
Okay. You said fortitude save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So unfortunately, they got 22, so they succeeded, but not critically. I believe that means they take half.
Yeah, it's basically take half. I mean, I rolled max, which is a D8, so it's still 8.
Okay.
But that's 4 harm and a 30-foot burst.
And you're thinking in your head, surely this effect is gonna like maybe hurt a few. No, you see bodies just drop all over this battle formation. As countless numbers are just dropping and dwindling under your might. Then, this is the end of the round, and I rolled this and I forgot to say this. Pebbles just walking over very patiently. Bird Eyes just stalking their prey. Finds one Hell Knight Armiger and stabs him critically.
Yes.
Nice.
I rolled
My
a
boy.
20. What's that?
My
What's his
boy.
strength modifier? What's strength modifier again?
50.
For Pebble, I mean, he doesn't have a strength modifier, and I don't have a strength modifier, so I think it just does whatever the thing is.
Okay. Then I want you to roll for me, Aubrey. Give me 2d4 plus 1 just for funsies. Make it a nice round number.
6.
6.
Wow. Does he finally get the murder he so desires?
So he just pulls this dagger back, and then you just see that owl head turn almost all around to look at you and goes, "I'm gonna make you proud, mommy." And his head turns back, and he just dives into the fray. Like Maximum Spider, the Marvel vs. Capcom games, you're seeing flittering from side to side, making these massive dashing lines. 6 people are felled by his blade. They just drop dead, and there you see him covered in blood, his bird maw open, like, ah! His little tongue licking the blood off his own face, and he goes, "I am born from the womb again. I am not just Pebbles. I am Lord Pebbles."
I am the rock.
Now, with that being said,
Love you, Pebble.
it's
I
the
would die for you,
enemy's
Pebble.
turn.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
So, first starting off with Garv. Garv is going to see if he can get out of the dragon's maw.
No,
Say it ain't so.
I won't. He will not get out. He will not go.
Will not,
All right, I need to know, what is the fortitude bonus for Naga?
Let me just one chicken. One chicken.
And chicken?
One chicken.
When I'm going to butcher it if I try again, but yeah, chicken.
One chicken.
Chicken!
Un pollo loco.
The bonus?
The fortitude bonus, just so I know what the DC would be.
Well, she has a plus 13 to fortitude apparently.
Okay. So, as
Damn.
your dragon is chomping into Garv, and Garv is screaming in pain, holding his lance, you see him put the lance in between the mouth of your dragon, gripping it on the other side, and then just starts pushing this mighty dragon's maw off his body, using almost all of his might, because he rolled a 30 total, and just
Jiminy Cricket.
pokes them off. Hefting the lance, he does this giant, wide, sweeping arc to strike the bard that crit him in the face.
Naga's large. Can she intervene?
I'm gonna die.
Do you have a reaction that allows that?
I don't think so. This is me asking if I can make it so.
Make it so.
I would love to, but you are fighting one person on one. I'm going to say no unless you have the skill for it.
Oh,
No, I don't think so. No.
So,
That's also usually a level 6 thing at minimum.
yeah, attack of op, absolutely. Unless you're a fighter.
Unless you're a fucking fighter.
Shut up.
Okay.
Unless you're a fighter.
Right there it is. Fee,
Yes.
does a 26 hit you?
I don't even think I need to look on my thing. Yeah, it does.
Is it a dirty crit or is it a hit?
No, it's just a hit.
Okay. So that's going to be burp and burp.
Because you have to beat my armor class, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's just a hit.
Okay. You're going to be taking 18 piercing damage. I'm sorry, slashing damage, as this thing just smacks you right in the chest. With the follow through, you see Garv doing that nice under the arm crook, this big position, slides back on his arm, and then starts to thrust deep at Naga. I want to share this with you. Because he just critically failed.
Let's go!
As he attacks, he loses it. He's off balance with it. He is technically flat-footed until the start of his next turn. That being said, that's Garv's go. Let's see. I think it's time for all of those 90 students in the quad with you to start charging at you, which they do upon his order. As they charge at you, they begin to strike with a coordinated volley. The back line starts to fire arrows. I need a reflex save from both Sarnai and Hiro.
You also need one from Naga.
Yeah, probably. They would be in the attack as well.
Yeah, because they be big.
Mhm.
A dirty 20.
Oh, you're
Okay.
gonna have to forgive me here. Naga gets a 26.
Okay. What about you, Sarnai?
My reflex is even worse. But not these dice rolls, motherfucker! Not these dice!
We'll come back to you.
My 27.
Okay, 27. So, both Sarnai and Naga succeed, not critically. Hiro fails, but not critically. So, the arrows deal... You take... Oh, so the number is 18 burst damage. Basic reflex save. If you succeed, you take half of 18. If you fail, you take 18. So I want you to write down that number accordingly. And with the last action, they are going to form up. And from there, we move over to the unit that Lannis and Gritta are fighting. Lannis is doing his best, but he has not yet been reinforced, and they are all swinging upon him with a 3 action. This is really bad. He's got to make a save. He critically fails the save.
Can I give him a hero point?
Unfortunately, no.
Fucking hell.
This is gonna... Oof, this is not gonna be pretty for him. Ooh, okay, hold on.
Can I use Protector's Sacrifice?
How does that work? How does that ability work?
You protect your ally by suffering in their stead. Reduce the damage by a triggering ally would take. By 9, you direct this damage onto yourself. Your immunities, weaknesses, resistances, and so on do not apply. You aren't subject to any condition or other effects or whatever damage your ally, such as poison from venom bite, blah blah blah. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I would just take
So you
some
take the
of-
damage instead of him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
take
you-
about 9
9.
damage.
Yeah.
9 damage. Okay, so you're taking 9 damage off that you're taking, and he takes the rest.
Yes.
Good. Because before you did that, Lannis just took 50 damage. You just removed 9 of that, which means he took 41 damage. You see Lannis holding the line, his spear reinforcing his shield just bending and crunching like a soda can under a heel as he stands the line alone, looking at you like, I gave up my future because I believed in you. You take some of that 9 damage, you see Lannis bleeding from his tunic, his fatigue pants, his own armor stained in his own blood as he doesn't yield. He holds the line, but he is a pincushion. And he just keeps screaming like, for the wall! He puts all of his weight behind the blows. He is not looking good. The last...
Jesus fucking Christ.
I think that's the last go. Yeah, no. How could I forget? With one action,
Forget PJ.
what's left in the
Honestly,
hall starts charging Aldwin and Aurora. They
No,
seem
they
to be
don't.
ignoring the bird with the dagger.
That's their own
That's
demise
exactly
there.
their fault. They're going to learn the hard way. You don't ignore.
You ignore the owl king.
Terrible
You
idea.
don't. You ignore the Owl King. So they're going to strike both of you with 2 actions of striking. Well, I gotta get the exact bonus of this. Okay. So that's right. My dumb. It's a reflex save. I need both of you to make a basic reflex save.
Yeah. That's 12.
Ooh, okay.
I have a hero point, but I would much rather save it just in case I need to stabilize.
You might need that.
Yeah. I'm like, I would much rather save it just in case I have to stabilize.
I'm gonna use Halfling's Luck,
Yeah.
which has me roll because I don't want to lose it too.
That's what I rolled too.
Whoa, that's much better. That's a 31.
31. Okay, that's good. That's great. And this is ironic because you critically saved Alduin and Aurora critically failed. So that means the damage being thrown out into the universe, if you will, what's being willed into existence, is 20 slashing damage. Of course, on a critical success, you take none of that. On a critical fail, you take double that. If that's 20, this is going to be 40 damage, my girl. What are you going to do?
Aurora take 40 damage.
I have 1 health.
What? 1 health?
I have 41 health.
Jesus. What is happening? Okay, so that is the end of round 1 of the War for the Arcanumarium, the last day of school. Now we go to the top of the next. Aurora, you go.
Run.
Yeah, I'm going to start off with 1 action battle medicine on myself. I'm going to go for the 20 DC. And let's see. Get that. And that is going to be a 26.
Awesome.
Wait,
Good,
28.
good, good,
But
good.
it's
DC was a 20?
Yep.
Okay, you know how much HP you get for that, right?
It is. I was pulling it up right now. I believe it is.
Should be 2d8 plus
2d8.
10.
Yep, because I
Yes.
did it.
Hell yeah.
Good. Please don't
So,
fucking die.
that
I'll
would
feel
be-
so bad.
After all this year, right?
I'm back up. I'm at about half. I'm at 22.
Okay, that's better than 1.
By the way, Alduin is definitely just telling you to fucking
Yeah,
run.
no. Is there anywhere we can run to? Is also my big question.
Yeah, absolutely. I would imagine unless you
We're
enter
just
the
run back to
hallway,
We're running back to the alchemy class. We're gonna barricade ourselves in there.
if you'd like to, sure. You can also run. So let me describe the hallway for you. You kind of came down this way. There's a T-junction on the right. That's the hallway where the fight's happening. You'd also go back and continue to leave the building. So your options are bunker in the alchemy class or try to leave the building altogether.
Do you have a preference, Alden?
We know this is happening at the quad. We probably heard a thunderbolt going off, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to not hear lightning and a dragon roar as it rises like fucking Shenron.
I mean, if there's a dragon roar, that's Sarnai. Unless it's like Parthenax. I doubt it's Parthenax. You can't hear them that far. Alderman would be inclined to go to the quad just because they know that's where it's originating.
Yeah. I'm also just like, where is the quad from here? Do we have to go through the fighting to get to the quad?
Good question. I'll give it to you like this. If you want to fight through them and run, you'll get there quicker. If you want to take a left and go around the corner, you'll get there, but it means you'll be chased for about a round or 2.
Or you could bunker up and Alden could take care of the rest. Alden and Pebble.
Back to back, side by side. How it's always meant to be.
The 2 short kings.
The 2 short kings, yes!
Yes.
We stand them.
Short kings trying to get.
So Brain says run, but Aurora doesn't want to.
Okay, but
She doesn't want to leave Alwyn behind.
I'll
so
say
Alden's
this.
telling her to run.
I'll say this: you're looking down this hallway.
Mhm.
The combined efforts of the harm bomb, your cacophony, and the Owl King's ascension. There's not a lot of people left standing.
Mhm.
You can probably count on two hands how many people are still standing.
Okay.
Another AoE could clinch it, but if the numbers aren't high enough, mathematically, a little bit of meta, it might not. It's on you.
Then I am going to use 2 actions and toss a telekinetic projectile, rip something off the wall, yeet it down the hallway.
Okay, roll to hit.
And that is going to be a what is my never remember. That is going to be a 29.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
And because I can now cast, it's heightened up to level 3 now.
Oh, this could be clutch.
That is 26 damage.
Bro, tell me the tale of how you mow down this unit with this spell and open up a safe exit.
Let's go.
Is there like a bulletin board on the wall?
Absolutely.
I just grab it and just clothesline everyone in the hallway with it.
Oh yeah, I'm just imagining like Wanda. You're just like, you grab it with your hands telekinetically, and you just make this giant dragging motion with your hands. And these warriors are looking at you, confused for a second. They look, they see the wall bending, and then you see bodies flipping in midair as they are mowed down by a supernaturally enhanced bulletin board.
And I will use my reaction to tap into some of my the magic that flows through my blood and give myself temporary hit points equal to half my level.
Nice. Good.
Everything helps.
Only 3 extra hit points, but it's something.
I'm going to assume that both of you are now running to the quad, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
If Neville needs to, he will be picked back up.
I want Aldwin and Aurora to give me a 1d4 roll.
2.
2?
1.
1? Okay. So, as you're running, you come by this kind of open part of the hallway, and you see out into just kind of like an open air, a massive open air field in the center of the campus. You see easily 60 troops just descending upon your little Professor Echo, the evocation kobold teacher,
But
who's
evocation.
just looking. He looks at me. He's like, and he looks to you all, and he says, "I'm a dragon." And suddenly, this little kobold starts to grow into a massive gold-scaled dragon, and just starts raining fire breath
Sorry, what
upon
now?
this little
Is that he went
alcove,
He-
just tear them apart, and then brings
Okay.
back to the little side of me and goes, "I told you, I'm a dragon. Come and get me. Come and get me. I am a dragon." You run on and you start breaking
Whose
into
class
the
I'm taking next semester. I'm learning this magic.
So that being said,
Better to raise our son.
yeah. That's
Our
right. Yeah,
dragon son.
you want the evocation teacher to teach the pebbles how to do a dragon. That's what you want.
Pebble
Yes.
is our boy. The dragon living in the cave in the mountain is our son.
Right. Okay. I think I'm getting all the family trees here. Next up, Sarnai. You're in the
Yes.
quad. You're fighting
I am the
Garv.
quad.
You have
Yes.
almost 100 students about to attack you and impale you. Did I roll their actions?
Yes.
They shot an attack and
I
then
did
formed
arrows.
up.
You're right. You're right.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Yes,
are you gonna do?
PJ, I almost died. You did.
I
You
don't know
did
what
your
you're
thing.
talking about. What? Anyway, so, Sarnai, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna look directly at Hero and say, "I'm going to need you to run." And then when in doubt, I'm gonna launch a fireball at their formation.
Okay.
Making that reflex save now.
Oh, that's a 20-foot radius, right?
With 500 range, 500 feet of range, so it's like.
Fuck.
What's the DC to beat on that bad boy?
I believe the DC you have to beat is mine, so 21.
Mine.
They only succeed. Okay.
I was. You can say they failed. It's okay.
No, well, if they did, I'd let you know because I want to see that sweet dice damage. No, they rolled a. If I can be so blunt, they rolled a 15 on the die face.
Nice.
So they succeeded, but not critically. So now you get to roll that fireball damage.
I do, and I believe they take half of it, right?
Yeah, they'll be taking half. So give me the full damage, and I'll half hit my brain.
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate. 22.
22. Okay, 22.
Yeah, so there'll be 11.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm out of level 3 spell slots because we don't get anything. So with my last action, actually, I don't know if this will work. I don't know if this counts as one. And Naga does have a breath weapon, chat, but it's 15-foot range and it's negative, and I do not trust what kind of damage output it's going to do. It's like less than the fireball, so I just blew my shit first. Now I'll do other things. Tell me how many actions this is if I choose to have Naga yeet us out of here.
I think strictly speaking, you have to give up one action for them to take 1 or 2 for that, but I'll just pull out on Doll one advanced action and say 1 for athletics to like literally grab you and throw you.
No, I'm mostly saying because we have glide. That's why. So it's like we can just yeet, sort of in that motion.
So they're gonna Miyazaki you away.
Yes, that's how Sarnai has been traveling every time Naga yeets them away, just Studio Ghibli style.
Yeah, just reenact Spirited Away.
Exactly. It's just not as nice because Naga was like smaller, not by a lot, but you know. Now she's large, so theoretically, Hero can grab on too.
Okay,
we actually have a thing for if an ally would like to ride with us. They 1 second.
Okay.
It worked like right ally with them. Yep, getting each other's way and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Your actions would be just down to 2 if Hero wanted to just.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
we're not going that far though.
Oh, okay. Well, Hiro, your choice. If you want to ride this dragon train out of danger, you only have 2 actions in your turn instead of 3. Do you want to do that? Or do you want to stay and get all 3 actions? Fee, what's your thought?
I'm thinking. Let me.
Sorry, I couldn't tell if you're thinking or if you're just like, I don't know if they're talking to me.
No, I'm thinking. No, I'll do the 2 actions and hold on.
Okay. Then what I need from Naga, I need a very hard acrobatics check. So I need a DC 25.
DC 25. I just want to see if we can even. We could make that if we roll high.
You got this. I believe
you got this. Save your boy.
What is the DC again?
25.
Inspire Courage should also still be active. So you still
that Inspire Courage doesn't work for that. It works for attack rolls and damage and stuff. But
never mind. Fighting.
Yeah,
so I'll be
really good for fighting. But if that,
I'll be 25. Right back. I need to get my charger.
I'm gonna do the math really quickly, like with a calculator, so that way I'm not bullshitting you with a last minute save.
Or do that? I'll be right back.
With that being said, I will also be right back. 1 second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Thank you for allowing me that quick second to, go and take care of some business.
I'll just keep this to myself.
Do a little happy dance.
Do my dance.
I'm
Not
just
think
like-
of the
I really
the implications.
I really hope the boyfriends haven't betrayed us too.
Oh God,
Yeah.
please no.
We don't know
We
what
need them
order.
as backup.
No. One of them said that they
Who's
were
got-
order of chain,
God.
right?
Oh no, I
Godclaw.
think they said they're both
Godclaw.
Godclaw.
They're Godclaw, so I don't
so
think
then
they
they
both
they
Godclaw,
would
yeah.
not. They would not.
Good.
We already know Sarnai's not from that.
Yep.
I'm just thinking of the future implications of this.
Oh, me too.
In the future, the legits and
If we live, I don't know if Sarnai's gonna be allowed back in school.
It's your
Oh
school
no,
now.
I don't really know if any of us will be allowed back at school. We have killed a bunch of people now.
Yeah.
Y'all killed
Self-defense?
in self-defense.
Hmm.
I don't know the implications of Cheliax trying to start something, and then the
Technically, he did
Cheliax
attack you
student-
first.
He attacked me
you wanna
first,
be starting
but
something.
like, let's say I get back in school. I don't think people are gonna be happy.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Damn.
But I am also just slightly worried that we may just win the fight but lose the war. Because there are a lot of them. And we don't know how many people are actually on our side.
Mhm.
Probably all are getting drunk.
I'm concerned. I'm a little.
Yeah,
little
no, I mean
afraid.
it's all bad all around.
It's very bad.
Just it's not a vibe. It's not a vibe.
It's not the vibe. It's anti-vibe. Some would say.
Anti-vibe. They have brought hateration and intoleration in this dancery,
All right.
and it is
This
not
dancery.
okay.
So everyone's back. Everyone's ready.
Mhm.
Aki, what was that roll?
Natural 50.
24.
That's half right.
That was one below the DC.
So what I'll say is this. Aki, you can flee, but you won't be able to get Hiro on Naga in time.
Does that mean Hero still has 3 actions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I'm okay with that because Naga can only take us 25 feet and Hero can probably run better than that.
So you jump on Naga, trying to get Hiro on board. Hiro can't get there as Naga already moving before he can place. But you are flying 25 feet out of the quad. You are landing by the door where you're seeing Aurora and Alduin starting to rejoin you. However, it's now Hiro's turn, and Hiro is all alone, looking at Garv and about 70 soldiers in the quad. Hiro, what are you gonna do?
Run away.
Run, I told you to run.
Fly, you fool, fly.
Bye.
No, he won't. He will sustain inspired courage.
Okay.
And he will attack again.
To Garv.
Yes.
Okay, roll to hit.
Hero, porque don't be a hero.
Oh, he will be. He will be a hero because he wants to buy them time.
No.
How did you what?
Run further away.
Get to higher ground, Anakin? I don't know.
Yeah, and anything that you guys want to do with your 2 feet, you're more than welcome to do. Since he's already profusely bleeding anyways, he believes that that's his best chance with his remaining life.
Or just running.
No.
Running is
So,
great. I enjoy running.
wait, sorry. Roll to hit. That's a 26.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
As you stand alone against a heavily armored Garv and Nemesis, your strike hits true. Roll damage.
Get shit on Garv.
Thank fucking.
Me and all my
God.
homies fucking hate
Remember the
Garv.
+1 to your damage.
Yeah, 2d8. Oh my god, I can't do the thing anymore. 14, 15.
15 damage. Okay. That guitar swing hits him solidly. He is perplexed at how the hell a guitar could hurt this badly. I believe you have one more action left. You want to run? You want to swing for the fences at a -5? What are you going to do?
Run. You can literally
Run.
meet us. You did you did your damage. You can meet us.
There is a free action to yell "fucking run."
And you hear it from 4 different voices at least.
Good. Okay. Yeah. He'll run.
Bless. Thank you. I was not prepared to lose my boyfriend today.
Me neither.
But you might still. You
Yeah,
probably
that's what
still
we're worried
will.
about.
B,
Yeah, but at least you're with the healers. Yeah.
I need you to give me an acrobatics check right now.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, I bet I do.
Moved in closer.
I don't. That's a 25.
As you begin to run, as your body
fuck.
language turns and
Fuck.
twists, pivots and tenses and runs, Garv, who has been a warrior since it was beaten into him in childhood, grabs his massive lance and swings horizontally, assuming you're going to run into it with your midsection and be broken in half. As he swings this, your dexterous reflexes take over. You drop down to your knees. You slide under the lance like a motherfucking rock star. Let's go! And you don't take 2d12 plus 9 damage as you pop up and run back to your teammates.
Oh, y'all motherfuckers.
How much?
A lot. As you get back to your team, Garv, who makes this, you can even hear the wind just as he misses, spins his lance around, tucks it back in, now stands with about 70 soldiers behind him. He's pointing you 4 down from the quad, and he's saying, I want you to nail them to the sticking place. And all the Chilaxians and the students and the citizens of Absalom just go to the sticking place. Now, it's Garitta's turn. Lanny is bleeding profusely as he is standing alone against 100 men, just reinforcing. The shield is bending, and he just, with tears in his eyes, gritted and closed, teeth almost cracking under his own pressure, just keeps screaming the battle cry of a home he knows probably is not the same anymore. Don't let the wall fall. What do you do, Gritta?
He's holding that wall good and true, shield crumbling and cracking, and it's a bad sight when all of a sudden, just in front of his shield, a shimmering aura gets launched up as I cast shield, and he feels my back against his as I cast. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't cast shield. I'm just gonna start with the positive.
I was saying you can only cast shield on yourself.
Yeah, but what were you gonna say really fast, Makai?
I'm gonna start off with he feels his back, my back against his, as I'm just pushing him up, helping him reinforce that wall, and I'm going to cast positive attunement. You attune a creature to a positive to the positive energy plane, connecting its life force without fully transporting it. The creature's appearance becomes more brightly colored, and if the creature is living, it heals 1d8 points immediately, and at the end of each of your turns. The effect. Oh, okay. So that only one of them is going to be upgraded to a 1d10.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
And then, if I can, I'm going to pop a heal, just a regular basic heal, on top of that.
You know what? I'll allow that. Positive 2 minutes, 2 actions. I'll allow you the 1 extra. Go right ahead.
Cool. So that's another D. Here it is. All right. That's going to be. Yeah, that's 2 9s and a 6. What is that? That's 24.
24. As you push your back against him, as you're basically resisting the two of you back to back against 100, you start seeing his whole body start to glow, this bright, warm light, as his wounds start to heal, knit, and the blood ceases to stain his clothes and his armor. And you almost kind of see his whole shifting weight move to his front foot instead of his back as he lands and just goes, "That's right, Greta. Save my day. This wall doesn't fucking fall.
Every phoenix needs its wings."
Any perception check really fast, Greta?
Perception mod is plus 12. That's going to be a 25.
25.
25 is the number.
As you're like stressing hardcore, you start seeing the air all around you ripple with that heat wave, like heat coming off a cement road in the middle of summer. You start seeing the air start taking little sparks of ember. You start seeing pieces of clothes hanging up, like buy your Arcana Miriam merch here. Just start to ignite and ember and burn. You start seeing metal just start to kind of sizzle. Not enough to cause damage, but the air around you suddenly becomes intensely hot. Moving onward, Aldwin, you, Aurora, and of course, the boy Pebbles, finally runs to the quad just in time to see Sarnai flying over on a dragon and Hiro power sliding under this big lance. You see Garv Animosus in his Order of the Nail armor and about 70 soldiers made up of students, citizens of Absalom, and warriors from Cheliax in the quad, ready to storm down upon you. What are you going to do, Aldwin?
Aldwin's gonna yell at Sarnay as like, "Are we fighting or running?"
Fuck, I don't know. I was gonna throw something else at them and then continue to run.
Running, yeah, good.
I'll catch up. And are they within at least like maybe 60 feet?
Yeah, I'll say diagonally they are.
Cool. Aldwin is going to grip their staff and it's gonna kind of like catch fire, and I'm gonna use a spell strike blazing dive.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll to hit. You're attacking Garv, or are you attacking the students?
Probably at Garv, but it is. I jump 15 feet in the air and go straight down in 60-foot line and cause a 10-foot emanation of a lot of damage because I'm using spell strike with it.
You know what? I'm going to let all the mobility happen. I just need to roll to hit.
It's not even a roll to hit. It's a basic reflex.
It's a basic reflex. Okay.
It's within a 10-foot emanation, basically, of Garv.
All right. What's the DC to beat?
It's going to be 20.
20. Hold on.
I have enough D6 for this.
That's a fail.
Cool. And I imagine it's just Aldwin coming down. The staff is now like a meteorite going towards it. Gonna hit the ground. So I'm doing my staff, which is 2d6 damage. Plus 3. So that's 10 damage there. Plus, let me just get the numbers right for this. 3d6 fire and 3d4 bludgeoning. Yeah. So 10 plus 13 fire. And 11 bludgeoning. So 11 plus 10 is 21 plus 13, that's 34 damage in the 10-foot emanation surrounding about fuckface Mickey.
So as you just take your staff, twirl it, You shoot off the ground, still twirling that weapon. You get this nice beeline on him. You start falling down. You can even hear the whistle of the air as your staff is cutting through it. And it slams with this heavy bend and bow right on the forehead of Garv. And as this giant explosion comes from the contact and this crater is formed all around him, you see him on one knee, his body sizzling. He is beyond bloodied at this point. As you can see him slowly getting back up. Don't screw around too much. And he's just getting his lance prepped and ready. You hit a good shot on him.
Yeah, well, that was 2 actions. So I'm just gonna be like, you fucking stay down. I'm gonna hit him again.
Roll to hit with a -4.
-4, yes. Oh shit. Well, I mean that's. I don't know if it's gonna hit. That's a 22.
Wait. Are you finesse?
Yes.
Then you get then it's -3, right? Because the Inspire Courage is still up.
Oh, he wasn't there when the spell was cast originally. Oh, but it was maintained.
Yeah, it's maintained.
Yes.
Oh, and Hero's probably
60-foot
still within.
emanation.
Yes, he is.
No,
So that's
in fact, they
23.
would have run into range because
Well,
they
it's-
were at they were
All
heading
right,
towards
all
the quad. We
Yeah.
ran further up. They would have ran into range.
You're not
Get
wrong. So
Fucked.
what's funny is you kind of need that +1 because that makes it a hit now.
Let's
All right.
You
Well,
add that 1 damage, my man.
I'm all, I was waiting to
public
bard
defender.
metagame you. I was.
fuck yeah. So 6 + 3 + 4 because I get the +1 from Inspire Courage. So that's gonna be 9 + 13.
13. Okay.
13 bludgeoning.
So as you say, just stay down. You hit him with this uppercut. You can hear the nice, fulfilling sound of like that as wood hits meat of his potato forehead, and he's rocked a bit. He is not looking good. He's not looking good at all, but he's still hanging in there. Now, hold on. Okay, I want you to roll a 1d6 for me, Aldwin.
5.
5. Okay. So, as you're fighting, eventually, you see this chaos just running around the other side of the campus, and some of the students and teachers fighting off this chaos. Suddenly, a familiar voice turns to you from the combat and says, "Hey, need some help there, Short King?" And you see rapier drawn. Oh, come on. Rapier drawn, golden dragon behind him. Melee. And as he starts skipping around and do this beautiful Moliné, he whips his rapier back and goes, "I got your back, my friend." And then thrusts, and the dragon just breathes fire upon the entire quad. I'm going to make a basic reflex save. All right, this is going to suck for them.
Fucking melee. Let's go.
You see a bunch of them just drop on fire, just screaming in pain as Melee just helps you up, like, gets to your side, rapier at the ready, your staff at the draw, and he's looking at Garv and he goes, "Hey, Aldwin, you're a cook, right?"
Yeah.
How do you make mashed potatoes?
Beat him real good.
Fuck yeah, you do, bud. And with that, the enemy is going to try their hand at retorting. So, Garv, infuriated, is going to swing on Melee first.
I'm melee. I beat his ass.
Okay.
Rude.
He
Melee
crits
crit.
on him.
No!
Melee about to fucking whip the potato boy. Scream, not even gonna get a shot off with this fucking guy.
I use my
So
halfling
he
luck.
as Melee draws his sword and asks you, how do you make mashed potatoes? And he smiles at you and says, you beat him real good. He goes, fuck yeah, you do. But
No.
blood comes firing out of his lips, staining his teeth that pink as he is impaled through with the lance. Garv hoists him in the air and he says, dancing, boy, you keep screwing around. And then he takes Melee on the lance and with a 12-6 swings down at Alduin with Melee still attached to the tip.
Oh, fucking dare.
That's just disrespectful.
Alduin, what is your AC?
22.
22. Okay.
Lord.
Gotta get the total that this is gonna provide. Where you go? There it is. So that's a 27 to hit.
Whew. I mean, fuck, but also at least it's not crit.
Sucks, but it's not a crit, right? Oof. Okay. So that's gonna be 23 damage to you as he slams the lance down on top of you.
Jesus.
Melee, however, just went for a ride. Takes another 2 damage as you see him bouncing at the end of the lance.
Is he still up? Is Parthenax still out?
Parthenax looks like he's gripping his chest, and you can see fire just heaving out of his maw as he's staring down all of the soldiers like, don't you even dare think about it. With the last action that Garv has, he's going to try and grab you. It's going to be at a -10, and that's not going to grab you. But he makes a attempt, gets right into your face, and just says, I hear potatoes are stubborn tubers. You think you can pluck me, boy?
Potatoes are best
I don't like
mashed
that at all.
and quiet.
I need everyone to make a basic reflex save as arrows start to fly.
Like everyone, or
Well, everyone except Greta, because she's still in the commissary, trying to keep our boy Lanny alive.
That's
Sorry, y'all.
that's a dirty 20 for me.
Dirty 20. Okay. That's all right.
Oh, Naga needs one. I'm gonna take damage.
Same.
Naga is going to take about not take about, what the fuck am I saying? Naga is 21 and Sanai is 22 somehow.
Okay, so 21 and 22, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fee, what you got?
I got a 16.
16. Okay. 16. Aurora, what was yours again?
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. And Alden, what was yours?
18.
18. Okay. So, unfortunately, everyone except Sarnai and the Naga fail, but not critically. Which means the damage done is 10 piercing damage. If you fail, you take 10. If you succeed, you take half.
Nah.
Okay. Oh shit. I'm good. I'm so fucking good. Because I'm just juicy.
Okay.
Healers,
Next
please
up.
heal. Please heal yourself, healers. I got this.
Okay.
I swear I got this on the damage end. Just please heal, healers.
So next up, you see back to the commissary, this fight breaking out. It is rough. Suddenly, as Greta is pushing with all of her might against the back, and you see Lanny basically just letting himself become like a cow catcher, just pushing everyone he can back. 6 other students run up, shields to your flanks, making a line. You see Lanny start to smile, and he shouts, "Shield wall!" And everyone just goes, "Ooh!" Everyone does +4 damage as they begin smiting in unison. Makai, I want you to roll to hit on this bad boy, okay?
Let's go. And use a hero point because that was a 1.
Oh
Please use
no.
0 point.
All right, that is significantly better. That is okay. No, actually, it's cocked between a 14 and a 20. So, worst case scenario, it's a 14. Best case scenario, it's a 20. But I'm gonna reroll just in case.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, it was 14. It's meant to be.
Okay. 14 total or 14 on the die?
14 on the die. Am I rolling just like my regular own to hit?
No, I got it from here. Okay. So, Makai, I need you to roll for me D8 plus your strength plus 4 to signify the damage that this entire group is going to take.
D8 plus my strength plus 4. Okay. Does... Oh, never mind. $13. Do my striking runes or potency runes have a effect on any of this?
Yes, for this I'll say they do, absolutely. So give me one more D8.
Cool. So what am I at, 13?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's a 21. So 8 plus 13. 21, right? That's math?
Right. Yeah. With this countercharge, with the 6 bold and badly injured students that you've been able to heal up, with Lannis, who has been the wall who refuses to yield and break, and with you pushing him the whole way, a third of their numbers are fell in this countercharge. Striking hard and solid, they keep screaming their battle cries, and you start making major leeway. But you're still looking at the easily 70 people that are ready to just overwhelm your 8 in a heartbeat. That being said, though, those 70 are going to attack. I need a reflex save from you, Greta.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and use my last hero point. Okay, when we started, I was doing a bit. You said hero point. Was that serious? Was that canon? Or was that...
you know what? Take it.
Okay,
Go ahead.
cool. I was going to use that because that was a second nat one.
Oof.
No.
We're not dealing with that. Not today.
No, not on a basic reflex save. We don't want that nat one. I reject that nat one.
No, that's a base 17 plus 8.
25.
Thank you. God, that really is the number. That's the number for tonight.
So the good thing is you succeed, which means you're taking half of this damage.
Bad news was come on.
Bad news is the damage of the entire army striking with 3 actions is 28. So that means everyone's taking 14 damage. You take 14 damage. Lanny takes 14 damage. He's okay. He's not looking good, but he is still putting in the hell of a fight. The D8 will kick in about now. He's doing much better, but he's still injured as shit. The 6 people you recovered, they're bloodied already. They just got one good charge and they're knocked down to 1 knee. The numbers are not looking good for them. Now, the enemy is gone. Melee hangs impaled on the lance of Garv. The 8 against 100 is putting in a hell of a good effort. They have so much more to go. And the other 4 heroes are now fighting for their lives in the quad. Start of round 3. And this is where we're going to end the first half of the last day of school.
Don't like that. Don't like that. Uh-oh.
Well, everyone, go big or go home, right?
Yup.
Thank you so much for tuning into episode 17 of Wayward Arcadium, The War of the Arcanumirium Part 1. When we come back, we're going to see about putting Garv in the dirt, surviving the battle, maybe finding out more about Operation Teacher's Pet. We'll see what happens. Until then, let's say our goodbyes. Let's start with Aurora. Aubrey, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hi, I'm Aubrey. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Madcoon Cosplay. I am also the co-producer and GM of Goblets and Gays, Anime McGarry, and all that fun stuff. You can catch me over on Bring Your Own Mech as Sawyer, and I cannot think of anything else at this moment. My brain is fried. So yeah.
All right. Next up, Dusty. Please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet internet.
Hello, again, I am Dusty. You can find me online at Dusty Hill. You could also find me as cast at Goblets and Gays, Anamamagiri, Bring Your Own Mech, one of the co-producers at 12 Season Stories, and many other things happening right now. Just follow me at Dusty Hill. There's going to be cool things coming up soon.
All right. Next up, okay. Tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet internet.
Hello, friends. I'm your they, your them, your homie, your friend, Makai. If you do want to ever see anything that I'm working on or anything, you have anything you want to share with me or anybody in general, go ahead and follow me at WannabeVA, WANNABE_VA. I don't do much, but hey, come talk to me and maybe we can figure out something together.
Heck yeah. Next up, Aki, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Aki. You can find me all over the Twitterverse at akinomi_art, where I do many things. Speaking of doing many things, besides basically everything that fucking Aubrey and Dusty said, you can catch me on Transplanar RPG on Thursday, May 26th at 6:30 Eastern, where I will be modding it's our villain arc panel. It's the first time modding, so please come join us. And my other event before this would be on Saturday, May 28th at 1 p.m. Eastern, where I'm playing a D&D one-shot. This is all on TTRPG, GIFs, twitch.tv, whatever. And all of this is for Roll for Solidarity, which is a nice, lovely event with BIMPOC creators, where we just sit around, talk. Everything we get, all of our donations go to charity. Specifically, oh wow, I'm blanking on the charities right now, but it goes to charity because the two of them, yeah. So yeah, tune in, come on, watch stuff. Yay.
Well, next and certainly never least, Fee, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet internet.
Hi guys, my name is Fee. It was so lovely to be with you guys. Thank you so much for having me. All of my players and obviously the people in the chat, you're amazing. You can find you can find me under Finneman on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Usually more active on Twitter and slowly Instagram again. So if you want to come talk to me about stuff, you should, because I feel like we could have a really cool time. Otherwise, support all of the amazing people in this stream. And as Aki said, watch stuff.
Watch all the things. Watch so much stuff.
Watch all the things.
Consume content. Well, I guess that just leaves little old me. Hi, my name is PJ McGaw. Hello, me. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.mcgaw, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Can find me. Let's have fun when I'm not here with these heroes, these Wayward Arcadium heroes. You can find me same nat time, same nat channel, 8 to 11 p.m. Not just Mondays, but Wednesdays here as well for Edge of Legend, and see where that goes. They survived a horrible haunt, and they may have finally found the reluctant martyr who ran away. Maybe not. We'll see. Come tune in. And also did so much more. Oh my God, please tune in next week to see the conclusion of the final day of school. And understand this, we only have like 2 or 3 more episodes left for season 1. If you come back for episode 20, we're having our big Q&A. Put the link up in all the Discords and all the Twitters. Leave your questions. If you have new questions after today, whatever, put them up. We'll answer them live. We'll answer some in the chat, but the forum questions get first dibs. That being said, I do not want to forget our amazing TD, Forgotten Cuttlefish. Without them, you wouldn't hear this amazing soundtrack. You wouldn't see these beautiful people. You wouldn't have this awesome game. So thank you so much for Forgotten Cuttlefish, for all your hard work. We love you.
Yes.
That being said, look forward to June, where Nat 20 Productions is doing our one-shot about the origin of of 2 NPCs in our Edge of Legend world. We'll make sure we give you the exact date and time. We think we had it. We have to go back and confirm. Give you the exact date and time for that, hopefully soonish. But now I got to raid. So I got to figure out who we're going to raid. What's our raiding cry going to be?
25.
That's not die.
25.
I like 25.
Chicken.
I like 25.
Chicken,
Ooh,
actually.
I like chicken.
Mhm. Just do chicken in English.
How did? Yeah, I was about to say, how do you say chicken in?
25 chickens.
That's a
and
lot of
it's-
chicken.
And it's
That's a good
mortagi.
one.
Mortagi is chicken in Hindi.
Mortagi?
But spelling it, I cannot tell you right now.
All
I
right.
tried.
That's actually very fair.
I love Jebba Boyd, who said mash the potato.
Let me
Ooh.
mash
That's a
potato.
good one.
Okay, now we are going to be rating a place called 80H Adventures, a group of gamers after my own heart, as I am mad with ADHD. Oh, come on.
Relatable content.
All right, everyone. Looks like we're shouting chicken or 25 or mash the potato. I trust you. I believe in you. And until next time, we cannot have a community without you and I in it. Why? Because that's what makes us legendary. It makes the team work, make the dream work. I love you. Be safe. See you next week. Rating in 3. Did I do it right? Yeah. Rating in 3, 2, 1. And